Hey there.
Hey.
We have some Patreon updates for you guys.
Do we?
We absolutely do.
For $5, you get one extra episode a month, all right? You're only getting one. You want more than that, get $10. Because $10, you get 2 extra episodes a month.
And some bonus content.
And if you want more than that, $20 get you the whole thing.
No, we
4 extra episodes a month.
We family if you do the $20.
Yeah,
$4 extra
a month,
episodes?
you my mans, we might need to link up, get some lunch or something, you know what I mean? But you get bonus content with that. Each tier has access to our Discord and bonus content.
Yes, and merch will be available. First dibs go straight to Patreon.
New merch coming soon.
Single tier. So go sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/NewRoryNMal. We thank everyone that's subscribed, new and olds. We appreciate you.
And we moved into our new studio, so head over to YouTube to check us out. Let us know how we looking.
NewRoryNMal.
So there's a lot of music commenters that like to talk shit about females. They like to talk shit, period, about people that's in the music industry and everything. But the thing about it is that it's like, before y'all become music, before y'all put a mic in front of y'all and y'all start commenting and y'all start talking shit, y'all should really make y'all research on artists that y'all talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real popular to talk shit about Cardi. And I want to thank this girl named Demaris because she be standing up for me like crazy. And like she be speaking for me. And like when a man stand up for you, that's great. But when a female stand up for me, that means the world to me.
Welcome to a new episode of the New Rory and Mal podcast. I am Mal.
I'm 33-year-old Rory.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
So for your birthday, we decided to move into our new studio.
Yes, just get a whole new studio just for my birthday.
Just wanted to get out of the crib.
Because getting those things happens so quickly.
Yeah, no.
We just walked around the city, was like, yo, let me get that.
Yeah, let me get that one right there. Let me take that one. So we're in our new space. It's good to be in our new studio. Thank you to the team for putting everything together. We still got some things to work on, and but we wanted to get in here as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking for a space for quite some time. Didn't really find anything that we liked, per se.
The market in New York is fucking crazy.
It's awful.
But I think we found something that suits what we were looking for.
Yeah.
And what we wanted to do.
OG set, for those that watched in the beginning. This has been in storage for quite some time while you guys were dirtying up my fucking house.
Yeah.
Thank fucking
God.
God.
Feels good to have like...
Yeah. Now invite any dirty gene therapist you want.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't care. Invite anyone. Anyone can come now.
How you feel as the house? Your house is empty now. It's quiet. It's peaceful.
I feel that way now.
Did you sage? Did you sage the crib yet?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I Febreze anytime Ed leaves regardless.
Yeah.
But sage had to happen
that's fucking
as well.
crazy.
Eden bought the worst incense available in Manhattan and lit them in here.
I'm gonna just let you know.
Yeah,
I got that.
I think you were just trying to
It smells like burnt hair and cheese.
No, it smells like a
does not
Catholic
smell
church.
like
I have
burnt hair and
PTSD.
cheese.
I think they were trying to trigger me.
Is that like Is that like myrrh? Is that like
It's definitely
frankincense?
Yeah.
That's Father
You bought
O'Brien.
frankincense incense?
Eden did.
Look, that's how you know he's lying.
I
Look
bought
at
the
his face.
water. Well, anyway, how's it feel, guys, to have your hands free? Is this
Yeah.
is this
It
new?
feels great. Yeah, these have been in storage as well for quite some time. I think I'm still going to hold the microphone though.
Yeah.
just to piss Eden off.
Thank you.
You guys can keep the mic stands. I might just go
Handheld.
Yeah,
cord right here.
I missed pause. That was crazy.
Yo,
I said, see,
wow.
this is what y'all don't understand about the pause. Once you say pause, that's it.
That's not true.
That's it. It stops.
That's not true.
No.
I don't
It is-
care that your brother
What is
invented the game.
So what would be the point of saying pause if nothing stops? When you
Because some
pause,
shit is unpausable.
No,
You
but when
hold
you- no,
the dick
that-
to your
I
mouth
wasn't.
is not
See
pausable.
now.
You see, she didn't have to do all
See what I'm
that.
saying?
That's
See the
crazy.
disrespect?
Welcome to the studio.
See the disrespect, right?
The fact that you have nepotism with the pause game is just blowing up my mind that I just realized that.
No, I'm just saying.
Your brother invented it.
No, I'm just saying. But when you press pause on something, right? Stops.
True, it does. But it doesn't mean that
It
you
doesn't,
resume
though.
by doing some wildly gay shit.
But
Like,
that wasn't.
that's
I was referring to holding the mic, and I can understand how that would look crazy. So I said pause. Y'all went and took it to a whole nother level. Demaris said I was putting dick to my mouth. That's not what I was
Wow.
doing.
You almost went
wow,
pepper
wow.
grinder just now.
No, I didn't.
Watch it.
I did
For
not.
those listening
I
audio,
did not
go
go.
watch the
I did
YouTube.
not
Comment
go
on
pepper
YouTube,
grinder.
Mal
I
and
just
pepper
literally. Anyway, fuck y'all. I missed holding the microphone. It felt like it was an inspiring rapper almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt like an inspiring rapper,
Y'all
kind of like
hated that shit.
a correspondent, an on-site correspondent.
I didn't mind it as far as the theory that we couldn't do longer pods because we were holding a microphone. Everyone just say that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was a theory. Like we can't do long podcasts because we're holding microphones.
They said your arms were getting
Just
tired?
say your arms are weak.
That's a funny theory.
So a theory was that we didn't do longer episodes because we were holding the mics and we were tired of
Yeah.
holding them.
So we can't. Yeah.
See,
Yo,
I
just say your forearms is pussy.
look. So I haven't been on social media since Wednesday.
We know. I cannot wait to get in this fucking episode.
I took like some time. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be on social media. I want to detach from all that shit. I just want to, you know what I mean? Like just chill. Try not to be on my phone as much. So it's interesting to hear things like that. Like that is a theory or something that a narrative is that we don't want to make longer episodes. A contractual, we make twice the length of an episode we're supposed to make, first of all. But yeah, so I guess that's another stupid theory. But that's why I don't like being on social media a lot, because you start seeing things and hearing things. And I think that in a way, sometimes we may not notice, it affects us moving forward.
Well, let's get to the shit, because you missed quite a fucking weekend.
You can I don't know what happened.
Which I think is
don't
hilarious.
I think y'all just showed me the clip of Cardi, and I'm confused.
Okay.
I'm completely confused, because I would like for anybody to show me where I was shitting on Cardi, where I was hating on Cardi. I simply said that I didn't think that her album was the best rap album in that category. I don't think it was a better rap album than Damn. I don't think it was a better rap album than Daytona. I don't think it was a better rap album than Victory Lap.
Okay. So
That's
I think
not shitting on or hating on anybody.
you got that high bridge call over the weekend, huh?
No.
I feel like
here's the
it's
crazy.
a lot of Deion Sanders, a lot of backpedaling right now. A lot of Deion Sanders.
How?
Let's play the
Backpedaling?
clip first.
How am I back? What am I backpedaling on? Is that not what I said?
For those that don't know, we were having a conversation about Cardi B and Ice Spice. Somehow they got intertwined. And Maul was suggesting that Cardi B owes her fans another album. It's been 5 years. You got a Grammy. You're the best rookie year ever.
That's hate?
Then we discussed Ice Spice and how she's been pushed from the machine, if you will, the same way Cardi probably has as well. That went viral. Cardi obviously saw it and replied to Maul and shouted out Demaris. Can we play the clip real quick?
So there's a lot of music commenters that like to talk shit about females. They like to talk shit, period, about people that's in the music industry and everything. But the thing about it is that it's like, before y'all become music, before y'all put a mic in front of y'all and y'all start commenting and y'all start talking shit, y'all should really make y'all research on artists that y'all talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real popular to talk shit about Cardi. And I want to thank this girl named Demaris, because she be standing up for me like crazy. And like she be speaking for me. And like when a man stand up for you, that's great. But when a female stand up for me, that means the world to me.
Where's the hate?
You were hating.
How?
In a multitude of clips that we have released in the past couple episodes, I really don't want to harp back.
First of all, when you start with multitude, I already know you're lying.
In the multiverse?
I don't want to harp back.
We know Demaris has changed since the shout
That's
out.
a new word for Elmo. Yeah.
What is multitude?
You know what's funny? Quick homie court, Demaris did not text me on my birthday at all.
Wow.
Not a happy birthday, not nothing. And I was like, that's a little odd, but people are busy.
Wow.
And then I realized she had hit superstardom and that I was beneath her at this point.
She was in the
'Cause
Bronx
she
with
was
Cardi.
in- She was in Highbridge with Cardi.
Yeah.
She was babysitting Culture.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's clarify, because Rory is cap. We left Rory's house at 10:30 the day before his birthday, and we said happy birthday. Did we or did we not, Julian and Eden?
But that
Everyone,
wasn't,
including Yomi, even texted me happy birthday.
yeah, but that wasn't the day of his birth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was an
And you
hour.
left and said, oh, I'm going to give you your full birthday paragraph
I
tomorrow.
never said that. I never
100%
said that.
said
I never said that.
She did.
I
She
never
showed-
said that.
yeah.
On Big
I never
Big.
said that. He knew he wasn't getting that because he sent me 3 emojis and a HBD this year. So he knew he wasn't getting a big ass paragraph.
Oh, got it.
I also
I think
reposted
I said,
them.
I love you with the I, not just
I
love you.
reposted them wishing you happy birthday, but I told you happy birthday an hour and a half early. So I'm sorry.
Not
an hour
important
and a
because
half
I know
early.
you had quite the weekend. And I saw you trying to be humble where you posted the Cardi shout out on your close friends.
Mm.
It was a shout out from Cardi B.
She
We all
kept it
saw it.
low because no one else saw it.
Why was that posted in your close
There was
friends?
over 50,000 people on that live.
Maul.
I'm still waiting for somebody
I'm
to tell me
about
where
to
I hated
explain
on
to you
Cardi.
right now. So we released a bunch of
And
clips.
hold up. Does Cardi not see all the times where I say I love her, I'm rooting for her? She's
Yeah,
from the
but you
Bronx.
sprinkle in mad hate and then end with
Where's
that.
the hate? All I said was I said she had the greatest first album career ever in hip hop.
Just going to highlight the points where it could be conceived as hate if I was an artist.
First of
You
all, the
do
reason
not-
why it can't be conceived as hate, number one, the reason why it can't be conceived as hate. Yeah, it can't
The
be
hate was fucked?
No, it can't. First of all, it's never hate coming from me
I
because
meant Percy.
newsflash, I don't care about any of these artists enough to ever hate on them.
Okay.
That's number one. I don't care about any of these. I'm just saying if you had the first album success that she had, making the fans wait 5 years for another project, that's a long time.
You do realize what you're saying is the exact same thing she had problems with. So you saying it again isn't changing her
How
opinion
was that?
on you.
But where's the hate in that though?
Let Demaris.
I literally went to explain.
So you're gonna explain Cardi's? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm going to explain. I'm just gonna say I'm not speaking for Cardi, but if I was an artist, if I was an artist,
She said you could.
what points would have maybe, not tickled me the right way if somebody said this about me? You said that she did not deserve her Grammy, which is probably one of her biggest achievements that she's ever had.
Probably it is.
You said she did not deserve her Grammy. You said she's waited too long. You said if she does not release another album, then that is a fail on her career.
It is. How was that hate though? You letting your fan base down if you don't put out another album. What are we talking about? How is that hate?
She never said that you were hating on her. They did.
I would never. First of all, I would say that this is Cardi aside. Any artist, if they were to do that, you're letting your fan base down. If you have a first album success like that and then never put nothing else out, you're letting your fan base down. The people that support you, they're like, damn, where's the album?
You also insinuated that nobody knew her before Love and Hip Hop, and that she was pushed as an artist. That she was pushed and nobody knew her before Love and Hip Hop.
When I say nobody in New York, yes, Cardi was known in New York. Like people that were on that scene, and
She was viral on like Vine and shit.
Yeah,
Cardi had a viral
that's
fan
how she
base,
got
a
on Love and
huge
Hip Hop.
Instagram fan base. Which
Even
is
when
how
she got on
Love
Love
and
and
Hip
Hip
When I
Hop,
say-
we was like, damn, this is a good look for Love and Hip Hop.
true, but that may have been misunderstood. What I'm saying, as far as known, meaning like she didn't have the notoriety. Like she really became a household name from Love and Hip Hop. That's what I mean. Like everybody fell in love with her on Love and Hip Hop. Like, yo, who is that girl? A person that she don't give a fuck. Her personality is big. Like that's what I'm not saying that she was a nobody walking around Manhattan and nobody like even did a double take at this girl. No.
Well, I watched her live because what happened was when I
How
woke
many
up,
times?
Yeah.
Well,
it
she
was a live, so I watched it once.
She merged it. Her and Demaris were together.
Gotcha, okay.
I woke up I looked at my phone and a bunch of fans had tagged me and said, yo, she mentioned you, blah, blah, blah. So I joined the live. She was still talking. I missed the shout out, but she was still talking. So what she was doing was telling the story of how she became who she became, how she got invited to the Met Gala and all the times that she was turned around, all the times that she, was following people who in the fashion industry around, like, listen, maybe I can sneak in this show, maybe I can get in this show. All the time she was going from strip club to strip club, show to show, touring, before Love and Hip Hop, trying to get her music heard.
She hustled.
Basically saying like, I made myself. I'm not an industry plant. Like I made myself. And she said, and I'm happy that it's easier for girls these days to end up in big places like the Met Gala and things like that. But it was not easy for me. And I won't stand for people saying that this was easy for me.
Is that Ice Spice hate?
I don't think that it was Ice Spice hate. And I think she's getting dragged into a lot of that too, because
you dragged her into it.
I didn't
It's weird that you look like the amazing defender of women out of this entire thing. When you were like really shitting on Ice Spice.
It's amazing that y'all trying to paint me as a hater and I'm waiting for somebody to tell me where did I hate at.
It was you, just what Demaris
Also,
said.
she didn't say you were hating.
She didn't say you were a hater. She said you were misinformed.
You also weren't giving credit where credit was due.
She said her first
I said
initial
she had
offer.
the best first album in fucking rap history.
You're also ignoring all the other things that you said that I just brought up that she did not like.
What about the Grammy?
That it will be a fail on her career if she doesn't put out another album?
No.
That she was pushed and that nobody knew her before Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
And comparing her.
I think she took it as you maybe discrediting her journey.
Yes.
And that she was just
so
literally placed here.
Okay.
And Bodak Yellow existed.
She went from her first offer was $50,000. The eventual deal she signed with Atlantic was worth 1.2. So she did like a full tour, grinded to prove that she was worth more than what they initially thought she was worth, and that was like a lot of what she was saying.
Okay, we can close this. We can get off this here. let me say this. First of all, it's just amazing that all of that gets overlooked. As many times as I said, I love Cardi. As many times as I said, I'm rooting for her and rooting for anybody coming out of the Bronx. That's why it's like, how can it be hate? I'm literally saying I love her. I support her. She's from the Bronx. I'm supporting anybody from the Bronx. I'm just a fan of music, of hip hop. So if you have the success off of that first album that she's had, to me, and again, I'm nobody, but to me, making the fans wait 5 years for another album, that's a little long. Because it was such a high off the first one. It's like, okay, well, we need to follow up.
Fair.
No hate. No,
But
I have no
you have
hate.
to see how an artist could take it that way. And we don't need
And
to
that's,
repeat
listen,
points.
I understand how it is now. Anything other than you're the greatest, that was dope, or much love is deemed as hate. I get it. I understand that. But is it really hate if I'm just saying that the fans need another album?
No. But do you think you put
Is
me
it
in
hate
another...
if I say that?
You put me in another London situation? Do you feel that you did that?
How?
Rory wants to let it be known he was not hating.
I have
Cardi.
been getting killed like I was hating. I was a Cardi defender.
But
Yeah, for the record, we were all defending Cardi.
But I wasn't hating. That's
And I
why
was defending London in
I'm
summer.
I'm stuck on that word, hating. Where was I hating at? Because I gave my opinion. I always say I'm rooting for her. I'm just saying I don't think that her album was a better. If they would have gave her best album, no beef for me. The fact that it was best rap album next to Damn, next to Victory Lap, next to Daytona, those rap albums, me personally, I didn't think that her album was a better rap album than those albums.
Maul,
That's not hate.
You do know that best album means best of all the albums, including the rap albums?
No, that's not what it means. What I'm saying is in the rap category,
Yeah, but there's
best rap
still a
album.
popularity like factor to it, regardless. Best rap album, best
It
album.
could be-
it's
no, it
gonna
could-
happen.
Right, but I'm only ever talking about the music. So when you say best rap album, I'm listening to all the rap albums, and then those the ones that was in that category. Do you think that was a better rap album than Damn?
No.
Do you think that was a better rap album than Daytona?
But I also am fine with her. I think she deserved that Grammy.
I'm not hating on Cardi. I always said it. I love Cardi. I'm supporting anybody coming out of the Bronx. I just gave an opinion of mine based off of music and rap. I'm just a kid from the Bronx that grew up in the hip hop culture, listening to rap. My personal opinion was that her album wasn't a better rap album than Damn. That's it. There's no hate. I love Cardi. I fuck with Cardi. There's no hate. And I'm just saying that me personally, I want to hear another album from her. That's why I'm saying waiting 5 years. I want to hear another, because now more than ever, she got shit to talk about now, for sure.
Well, do you think you're good in hybrids, right? Like today?
I'm good anywhere in the Bronx, man.
You want me to call my son?
No, you don't got to call. I'm good anywhere. I come with love.
I call
Anywhere I walk with love, they love me back.
I can hit Don Q.
Nah,
Make sure you
I'm
get over
good.
there.
I'm good.
All right.
It's all love in the Bronx. I love everybody. The Bronx is my hometown.
Well, I was really happy for Demaris. I know she's gonna pretend like celebrity. I don't
No,
care.
it's a light day.
That's really big that Cardi B shouted out Demaris from that conversation. I was really happy for Demaris, whether she thinks that was a big deal or not. I think it was a big deal, and I think it was really cool. But I would also love to do a deep dive into what your group chats that we're not in were like. Because I was waiting for you to post some meme oh, this is why I killed him with success, or some type of hater.
I am not that.
Some sub at
that is
Derek.
so corny.
I was waiting for something.
In all reality, I don't know. Maybe this is just because of the way my brain works. I mean, I was happy, but before my happiness could kick in, it was more motherfuckers are paying attention to what you say. To me, that's scary. Y'all have been doing this for years, and plenty of people have cussed y'all out about the shit that y'all say, big y'all up for the shit that you say. So this was just a first thing where I was oh, everything, you never know what clip is gonna go viral or not, even though we knew that fucking Ice Spice clip was gonna go viral. That's why you guys clipped it. But you never know. So it was just kind of a oh shit moment. But then I was just listen, I am who I am. I don't just say things just for the camera about other people, about myself, sure. But I love Cardi. I'll always stick up for Cardi, and I'm going to keep doing that.
Call me a bad digital marketer. I did not think that Ice Spice clip would go viral. I think we've
Julian
had
literally
crazier,
was
more in-depth conversations that should go viral.
Julian literally
over
was
that
no, we're going to clip this one.
There was a
No,
reason why.
I get the clip. I did not expect that to go viral to the point that Cardi would watch it, even though the viral part was more about Ice Spice. And I also think it's hilarious that she was saying you defend women and shit while you were shitting on another one.
That was hilarious. The ethos of that clip is you dragging Ice Spice.
I was not dragging
And then Cardi
her.
pulled it and was look at her supporting women.
And let me clear that up. I do not hate Ice
And then Cardi
Spice.
shitting on Ice Spice.
I do not hate
Women
Ice
don't defend
Spice.
women, man.
And I do think that Ice Spice
I
has
said
talent.
that. I
I
didn't
was
think
wrong
that it was
to
a
say
better
that.
rap album than Damn. She said Ice Spice has
We
zero.
know.
She said Ice Spice has zero to no talent, but I'm the hater.
No, they've been calling me. I've been getting bum rushed with hate comments.
This is what I'm saying. It's weird that if you don't praise something that people praise, if you have a difference in opinion, We got to find another word. We got to stop saying people are hating.
But you the one that called me a hater for what I said about Ice Spice. It's in the clip right there. You said you hate.
I still think he was hating.
You said she has
You were
0 to
hating.
no talent.
That was
So,
hate.
but what you just said, because
That's
you
hate.
disagree with something.
No, no. You're saying she has 0 to no talent.
And
I've
you
never
know
said
what? I
about
take
Cardi.
that back because that
No,
was
ain't
wrong.
no taking
for
it
me to
back.
say.
Ain't no taking it back. Yeah.
Now you know Icy's
Nah,
watching.
you motherfuckers talking about I'm Sammy Davis and I'm moonwalking all this shit. Ain't no motherfucking taking it back. You said what you said. Stand on that shit.
First of all, I stand on
Big
anything
back.
I
All right, so then
motherfucking
stand
say.
on it,
But
'cause
what
it
I
sound like
will
you're not
say is
standing
that
on
that
it.
conversation was not planned. So I shouldn't have said that she had 0 to no talent.
Conversation.
No, it wasn't planned.
Let's go.
It wasn't
Nah.
planned. Nah, you said she had 0 to no talent, and that was crazy.
And that
to
was
say
wrong. That was
Exa-
and I'm
Cool.
saying that I was wrong. Let me clarify myself. That was wrong for me to say that she has 0 to no talent just because I haven't seen her talent. I don't know what Ice Spice is talented at. So I won't say that she has 0 to no
That's
talent.
more hate.
That's not hating.
Go make munch.
That's more
Tell
hate.
me how easy it is to make a hit record.
She's
And
torn.
it's really hate because you tried to rap at one point. See, I never tried
First
to
of all,
rap.
I never tried. You did try to rap. You just
When?
didn't like your raps. Second of all,
No, I
I
have-
never
there's-
tried
there's
to
no-
rap.
there's-
I never tried to be a
There's
rapper.
nothing. I'm not on. I don't have a fucking. I'm not in a site of a diss record on the internet. I'm
Because
not
they
doing-
didn't have
because the
cameras
80s
when
and
you
it
were
was-
rapping,
yeah.
but
They didn't have cameras when I.
they
was
didn't
rapping.
have I'm sure they didn't have YouTube. Did they have
It was
YouTube when you
VHS
had a rap career?
I never had a rap career. That's my point.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
tried
made
to
a
have a
diss
rap
to somebody
career.
in my high school, and suddenly I have a rap career.
Well, no,
But
you
I
wrote
tried-
that and you shot something.
Yeah.
That says like yo,
I
I'm
didn't
putting these
take it
bars
to a
out.
label and put it on a tape.
And in Demaris' defense, had there been better technology when I was 14 and my man's Dell computer didn't break, there'd be plenty of footage of me trying to rap.
Well, I never tried to rap, so I'm just saying that's. But to me, that would be conceived as hate. If you say, "Yo, she has 0 to no talent," anytime you say that about somebody, it's like, damn. Especially
And
when,
I said that I was wrong for
especially
saying
when they
that.
have songs that are like charting. It's like, how could you say that? But again, that's your opinion, which is fine. But that was a little, to me, I could see why Ice Spice would say, you hating. I never said that about Cardi. Never once. I just said I didn't think it was a better rap album than Damn.
And
That's all.
fine. We'll all
It's just an opinion.
We'll all agree to disagree, but I do want to apologize. I should not have said that Ice Spice has 0 to no talent. That was not fair, and that would hurt my feelings if somebody said that about me, and I am sorry about that.
I think Ice Spice doing all right.
I'm sure she is. I'm not apologizing for her to feel better. I'm sure she's fucking fine calling me a brokey in the corner, but I want to, for my own self, I want to apologize because that wasn't right, and I shouldn't have said that.
All right, well, I again, Cardi, I love you. I'm rooting for everybody from the Bronx. Like I've always said.
Your
I've
teacher,
literally-
yeah, you know her teacher.
Anytime her name comes up, I literally say that. Literally, anytime we talk about Cardi, love her, root for anybody out of the Bronx. How does that now turn me into a hater? I don't know.
Like I said, Cardi didn't say you were a hater. She said you were misinformed. They said you were a hater.
No, I'm saying anybody that says thinks that.
Both
but
y'all haters.
Anybody
Both
that
of you were
anybody that
haters.
thinks that I was hating is like, how? Like that's not what hating. And we gotta find another word. I don't know what word it is.
Critiquing.
Nah, it's not. I don't like critiquing.
But you were critiquing, which is fine. It's okay to critique.
No, that as a consumer of music or consumer of anything,
critique.
I do have the
You're being
right
a critic. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a critic.
No, it's
Art is to be judged.
Yes.
yeah, but sometimes I don't like critic because then it seems like I'm always doing something to critique it, and that's not.
But to Cardi's credit, she never once acknowledged your comments about her as an artist or even the Grammy stuff. It was just about you being aware of what she did prior to getting on the show.
Right, and
so like she was addressing more of her personal life.
Listen, for them to approach her and have her on the show, she had to have had a buzz.
Yeah.
So, and I know that. I'm not oblivious to that. I was more so saying that once she got on that show, that put her in everybody's home. You know what I mean? And especially at that time, Love and Hip Hop was such a huge show. Everybody was watching that shit. So that put her in homes. Literally, if you're not even on social media, you wouldn't have known who Cardi was just by watching Love and Hip Hop. So that's what that was about. But anyway, that was dope though that she took time out to address that and respond, even if it was some feelings that were ruffled a little bit. But either way, shout out to her. And yeah, I stand on it. I'm waiting for a new album.
Well, she said that the new album was coming in that live.
That's all. See, look, that's all I wanted.
That was the minimal beef this weekend.
There's more beef.
The whites are beefing. It's
See,
white,
no,
it's
no,
white
no.
on white crime.
No, see now, thank you. Because I said I wanted some white on white crime.
Mm.
I'm tired of waking up seeing the brothers beefing. I'm tired of waking up seeing dead black rappers.
Want to see some whites kill some whites?
We need to see some white bodies on these streets of America. So I'm happy that you guys are not beefing, y'all porking. That's the white meat.
Hey, yo.
Y'all porking.
Hey, yo.
How's that a yo? It's pork. Pork is the white meat.
Porking?
Yeah,
That's
we're
like a
porking
term
something.
for fucking.
Nah, that's that
Can't
one.
we-
That's
can't be
that
like
white
beef brisket.
Nah, y'all pork.
Fucking weird.
I'm more like pork.
Well, MGK said he got the Draco like he Lucius dad. Like he Lucius.
I know that's the third time you said that bar.
Because
Like, you
it's
really like
fire.
that
I love
bar.
Harry Potter bars. Like he getting his shit off.
Oh, I thought that was like about Lucian
That's
Grange
Grange.
owning Drake.
No.
That'd be better.
That's what I thought he was getting at.
No.
Oh, never mind. Anyway,
It was a Harry
for those
Potter
that
bar.
don't know,
now that would be hard. If that was what
oh, maybe I gave him too much credit. My bad. For those that don't know, Jack put out his EP album. I don't know what they're called at this
Jack
point.
Man.
Jack Man.
Jack
And I listened
Man.
to it. I listened over the weekend. He got some good records on there.
So, as people do know, maybe don't know, he mentioned that he was the hardest white rapper since the guy that rapped about spaghetti,
Coffee
Yeah.
pots
And-
and the coffee
Yeah.
pots.
And I came on here and said I want to start some white beef.
Pause.
I wanted to know who the best white or the hardest white rapper was. We brought up Russ.
So, are we taking credit for this as well?
Hey, yeah, why not? I'll take credit for
All
it.
right. So, MGK heard that Jack line, and you know, MGK, anytime there's potential white rap beef, first one in there.
Now hold on.
And he's
There's something
one for one, in my opinion.
that's to be respected though.
Nah, he beat him.
Like I'm always with respecting when rappers rap. And like if you hear something that inspires you to be like, wait, what? Like, all right, and then you jump out there, I respect that about any rapper. So
Yeah.
shout out to MGK for hearing the bar from Jack and feeling like, yo, you what? Like, nah, all right. And I'm gonna go write some bars and
All right. Well, I hate to have to bring this up, but it is 2023. Does this look clout chasey when MGK has been dead quiet and then Jack says a line that's not necessarily about MGK and comes and does a freestyle in his man's backyard?
everything is
This is the weird thing about like white beef. They always try to like out urban each other.
Mhm.
Like Jack went in his back alley,
you took a photo.
and then MGK, who is like married to Megan Fox, like you have a mansion.
No, he's got the two grills.
Get out of this backyard.
No, he said that was his friend's house.
Like,
Yeah,
do
you-
this freestyle in the pool with Megan.
you go back to your friend's house to the trenches.
Feel gritty.
That's the white trenches right there. Whenever you have the two grills, one of them don't work.
Mm.
You got the weight set. You got the weight set right there. You know what I mean? You got clothes hanging over the pull up rack, right? He has a t-shirt or something hanging up, I believe, over there.
But
Yeah, you
why-
got to show
why
a little
is-
show a little poverty.
Why is it that white rappers in general have to like try to prove that they're hood? Like
Well-
that they're not
Well, because look
from
at their
money.
faces.
Well, because the hip hop culture is a culture that was birthed in the streets of the inner city of the Bronx. So whenever people from outside of the culture feel like they trying to tap into hip hop culture, they can't make it. They can't be in a mansion like spitting bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to take it to somewhere.
It just comes across weird to me, and I'm actually going to shoot M some bail on this one. When Eminem came out, we saw on MTV, oh, you're just a dirty Detroit guy.
Mhm.
Like this was not a marketing plan. You are just really just some dirty Detroit guy.
Yeah.
After that, I feel like so many white rappers had to like prove like, I know black people and like I'm didn't come up with money. And it's like, all right, bro. Can we
Yeah,
stop
but,
with this?
but white people, there are white people that struggle.
The poor whites are the scariest people on earth. There's
Yeah.
mad poor whites.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for some reason with white rappers, and I think MGK is from the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland.
Why are we doing album covers in the back alley with the bum ass
But you can't do that.
that Kaiser put up? And then why is MGK in his backyard? Like, did that cord go into the kitchen to plug in?
Oh, probably the set, kind of like what we have here. We probably had a whole.
Also, this is
set.
extremely well produced. It's multicam. There's a handheld. Like this, it looks like a bummy set, but
Sounded great.
there's a lot of production on this.
And like, if he did this in Cleveland, cool. Like
Hard.
you're in Silver Lake. Like,
How do you know that's not Cleveland?
because it looks like Silver Lake, Los Angeles.
Well, I can't speak to that, but I do like the fact that MGK did put out some bars. Again, rappers rap, man. You hear rappers say something that pushes you to want to get in the booth and spit something. I respect it.
I do too.
I'm gonna push back on Rory because Rory's trashing this freestyle when we have
Whoa.
clear video evidence.
I didn't trash it yet. I was just getting into the how whites try to outpour each other. That's all.
Y'all do
we'll
that.
get to the
Y'all
rap.
definitely
soon.
try to
That's what I'm
outpour each
trying to
other.
say. It's
Yeah.
weird.
All right.
Well, you can't have too much negative to say about it because
Why?
you've been an MGK fan since way back when.
You were an extra in this cipher.
So here you are at the BET Cypher with and the funniest part about this
Not
always
like a
to me
motherfucker.
is the fact that Kendrick Lamar is in this Cypher.
And J-Rock.
And
I'm
you were
feeling
nodding your head the hardest. Like, let's talk about that, Rory, because I think we're gonna learn something about you here today. Why did you
Why can I never escape this? For those that were on tour, we beat this into the ground of showing
No,
footage.
we're gonna beat it some more pause because I want to know. I want to know why you started nodding your head harder once the white boy started spitting.
Right.
Well, again, this is when we go to the clips out of context. Like when Tech 9 was going crazy, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
You were
Well,
like,
like,
what?
MG
What were you doing?
37 minutes on YouTube.
like Tappy, oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
I tried to break the bar down to J-Rock.
yeah.
But when MGK came on, I felt seen.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
then,
that's why I was
He
like,
represented-
I was
he
like,
represented
poor
you.
whites, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he represented the white culture. I get it.
Yeah, I can probably never critique MGK for the rest of my life with this clip existing because I'm aggressively bopping my head to every word MGK is saying. I think at the end when he said lace up, I also put an L up.
Okay. I hate that you did that, but
I laced my Air Max 95s even tighter.
okay. So
How do you feel about the bars though? 2 questions. How do you feel about MGK's bars?
Mhm.
And follow-up question, does Jack now have to respond?
I'll answer the second question first. Yes, Jack has to respond.
what?
He said Jack's name, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He said,
Okay, so yeah, Jack has to respond.
He said-
no wonder
he
they
also
call you
said-
Jack, man.
You can't
stole-
when you say again, when you say a bar like you the hardest white boy since dude was vomiting on sweaters and
Mhm.
you're opening
Spaghetti.
Coffee pot.
you're opening the booths for other white boys to respond. So now, and this doesn't have to be, we joking when we say beef, but this is rap. So now MGK hops out here with bars, which I respect.
Mhm.
Jack has to respond. Not has to, should respond. Jack should respond to this because now if Jack writes something and puts a video out and he's killing MGK, he proved what he said. I'm the hardest white boy since. He proves that.
Is this the white control effect? Like,
No, this is no. This is not. This. Let's slow down.
God,
this is not. This is
Let me
not.
text Action Bronson now.
Yeah.
Make sure he's nowhere near a studio.
Yeah. Like let's.
Everyone
and,
stop.
we ain't even mentioned We ain't even mentioned Bronson. We didn't
Bronson is making chicken parm on
No,
YouTube.
let's not act like he wouldn't make chicken palm both of these dudes. Like
Oh no, I'm an Action Bronson fan. Don't get it
but
twisted.
this is what I'm saying. Once Jack says I'm the hardest white boy since, again, you
Spaghetti.
open up that, you know what I mean, for those other white rappers. So MGK hopped out there first. What if Millie's decide to get in the booth this week?
I don't think Jack or MGK wants that problem.
I'm just saying, what if Russ decides to get in?
I don't think any of them want that problem either.
You see what I'm saying?
I think Russ in the studio already.
So this is why I say Jack should respond, because you gotta kind of set that, like, you sure y'all want to jump out here? Because I'm willing to back up what I said on that Jackman album. I'm willing to back that up. I'm the hardest white boy.
MGK said he stole his whole flow from Drake. That was like the shot that he
But
took
when the
at
album came out,
Jack.
that was something that I had said on the last album, Come Home, The Kids Miss You. That's the name of it, right?
Mhm.
When I had said that, I like Jack, but that album did sound like it was heavily Drake influenced. I said that was one of the things I said about the album. It was a good album, still had some good records on it, but you can hear the Drake influence. And that's why I said I want to hear what Jack sounds like. We got that sound. Drake made that sound popular. That's his sound. We know that. Cool. If you can do a good rendition of it, that takes talent too. But what does Jack sound like?
I have 2 separate points with this. Jack has to respond, and I think this was an amazing olive branch for him because we talked last episode that this Jackman album was probably him trying to get out of the box of being the pop type rapper.
Mhm.
Like, yo, I want to make rap music. Like, this is what I love.
Mhm.
Now this is a great olive branch to prove that you're really a rapper.
Right.
And let's not say MGK is like, you can't do that. He's not relevant. Game.
Nah, you can't
I know
throw
MGK
that.
hasn't put shit out in a while. MGK is still very much
And he can
somebody
rap.
that you reply to.
And he can rap.
No, he puts music out. It's just not rap per se. Like he's kind of pivoted into more
Yeah.
punk, but he can rap.
No, he's rapping. This is rap.
is a rap. I'm just saying to say he's not putting out music isn't true. He's putting out music. It's just not rap music.
Now, my other point is, let's say 14-year-old Rory that wanted to be a rapper for 1 week ended up making it. I would stay far away from this entire thing because I think it's corny as a white rapper to get into that bag to prove you're the best white rapper. Like I'd ignore that. I feel like I would just be a rapper. Like I'm not about to do the control white shit. Like I don't want to be the best white rapper. I would like to just be the best rapper.
Yeah, but that's not what he said.
I think it's corny when you get into that bag, which I even said when we were reviewing Jack's album. I was like, I don't like that. I've been the hardest white boy. Like, if you don't,
I know what you mean,
just be dope. Like,
I know what you mean because we don't say I'm the best black rapper since we don't.
Because the majority of the rappers are black.
Yeah, that's
Right.
redundant.
Right, but I'm just saying, like,
we see a lot with which we do it, put female rappers in that bag too. Like we have to compare female rappers amongst female rappers. Why can't we just put them against the whole field?
mm-hmm.
I would say, like, if I'm Russ, I'm staying far the fuck away from that because I'm so much more than just a white rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And I think MGK is more than that as well. But I do love when people just want to rap.
But I feel like because white rapping is so, like, there's such a small pool, when you say I'm the best white rapper because there is such a small pool, you knew who you were dissing when you said that. And I think that's where the malice comes from. Like, you know, it ain't but 7 of them. Like, you knew, I'm better than Action Bronson, I'm better than Russ.
Well, that's why
I'm better than all of these.
That's
what he's saying.
Jack should respond. Because again, you jumped out there and said what you said first. And this is MGK responding to something that you said. So again, show me. Show me that you the hardest white.
Jack probably wasn't even thinking of MGK when he.
He's thinking of him now.
Sounds bad. It sounds like a diss, but I'm not meaning that it's a diss at all.
He's thinking of him now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should.
He's thinking of him now. So yes, to answer that question, Jack should respond.
But also, I think with Jack's
now these bars,
like that wasn't even. If you're gonna do the hardest white boy pause line, like it should be a hard rap line. He just said he was the hardest white rapper.
Sometimes
at least MGK tried. You could say it was a very obvious bar, but the Jackman shit, at least there was a scheme. At least there was something there. Like just saying I'm the hardest white boy since fucking Mom Spaghetti. Like,
but sometimes that's all you need. It's just, it don't have to be no illustrious, bar. It's just like, I'm saying something. Stamp it.
I had to send Drama, Lake, and Cannon some bars for Jack. Because we always know Drama like gets into the ghostwriting shit. I said I'd sign an NDA. I didn't sign it yet, so I could talk about it. But
yeah, that's good.
I sent some bars into the group chat. I know you was kind of off your phone, but
yeah, I didn't read the bars that you sent.
And it was off the top too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't.
Do you have any bars for MGK?
No, I have bars for Jack.
No, I'm saying to respond to MGK.
No, I want to hear your Jack bars.
I don't want to hear.
I love the white control.
Yes, I don't want to hear your bars.
Do it. Wait, but Cannon liked it though.
Yeah, but I really don't.
That's a good start. Yeah, that's
a good start.
You thumbs up.
This was just off the top, right when the shit dropped. Like,
just off the top.
We get it. It's off the top.
It was like, I don't even remember typing it. It just
flew
out of me. You put yourself, because he started out with saying that everyone put him in a box.
Okay.
True.
Just like you got to do the math.
Okay.
The response. Said you put yourself in a bird box. Vote didn't go your way. No wonder you're in bed with Fox. Come on. Can't fuck with me.
Wow. Yeah, because being in bed with Megan Fox is terrible.
No, with Fox News, the vote didn't go your way. You're not the best white boy. And the Bird Box, he was in the movie Bird Box.
And Jamie Foxx is also bedridden too.
Damn,
vote didn't go your way. No wonder you're in bed with Fox. Come on. I'm the hardest white boy since Vanilla Ice.
Oh God, that's what you want to get off?
Yes, because I think Vanilla Ice is actually better.
Mal, what did you think?
Well, I feel like you hating a little bit because that kind of is a bar.
Yeah, that's Grammy worthy.
I'm sorry, you critiquing a little bit.
I didn't even.
And you guys have to stop because
I'm critiquing. I didn't even say anything
because
that's hate.
The listeners have been calling out haters on my bars. Because if someone else spit that, I would think it was ill.
No, I would not.
Silence is violence.
Silence is violence.
That's hate.
You put yourself in that bird's box. The vote didn't go your way. No wonder you're in bed with Fox.
Let me explain.
That's hard. Fuck y'all.
Let me help you out, Rory. When you have to keep going over the bar you said, that usually means that it didn't hit the way you. I know it's kind of like.
Do you think Surf is a good rapper? Of course you think Surf is a good rapper.
You know what it's like.
Surf does that every battle.
You know what it's like. It's like when.
Well, that's rap battle.
No, he just did.
It's like when
I'm conceited. I'm the white conceited.
You know when you first hear yourself, like you first hear your voice, you're like, oh my God, that's how I sound. I think that's what it is.
My delivery's awful.
I think that's what it is about you. I think in your head, the bar land. I think in your head, the bar land. But once you put it out in the world, and it's like, nah, it didn't really.
You don't think that landed on Kells?
Excuse me?
Kells? You called him Kells?
Kells?
Machine Gun Kells?
No one calls him Kells.
No, I just.
Big K?
I get it, though. I respect the effort.
Outside of white on white crime, I had to battle Chris Brown for birthday weekend, which I think I've lost all 33 years of my life.
Once again, so
not much of a competition here, but
and at this point, that's success. Like,
there was one year you won.
You're successful.
Oh yeah, there was 1 year.
Yeah, you won 1 year.
Well, I lost immediately when I did see the clip of Usher and who else? Someone else was singing him happy
Mario.
birthday.
Mario, yeah.
Yeah, when you have Mario and Usher like singing you happy birthday, I didn't really get it done with the no text from Demaris. Like those were the levels
Damn,
as
come
far
on.
as birthday celebrations went. What the fuck happened this weekend in Vegas? This can't be true. For those that don't know, it's alleged that Usher went to threw Chris Brown a birthday party.
Threw him a birthday
Hosted
party
it.
in Vegas
They
because
skated.
everybody was in town for the Lovers and Friends festival.
And
they look so
apparently,
happy.
there was a disagreement between Chris Brown and Tiana Taylor, which Usher stepped in to be like, hey, relax, chill. And then a few minutes later, when they were walking outside, allegedly, Chris Brown and his friends beat the shit out of Usher. Allegedly. All alleged.
Well, I'm calling cap.
Why?
I don't think.
That sounds really on par.
No, it doesn't. I don't think that. First of all, I don't think that Chris Brown will let it come to a physical thing with Usher. I think that now if one of his friends,
He chased down Frank Ocean in a BMW and then beat him up in a studio parking lot.
yeah, but also him and Frank Ocean never had a relationship. Usher is throwing you a birthday party, performing at his festival the next day. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think that happened.
Birthday blues?
No, I don't think that happened. Usher was on live the next day. He didn't look like he had been in no fight. He didn't look like he had a bloody nose the night before. If you know anybody that's ever been in a fight and had a bloody nose, the next day both of their eyes are black, nose is swollen. Didn't happen. And then Chris performed
Performed with him. No?
Chris Brown is not gonna jump Usher and then the next day perform at his festival.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't want to jump ahead.
Like, what world are we living in?
I don't want to jump ahead, but it is kind of a point that he then, the next day at the Lovers and Friends concert, on video was getting into an altercation with a security guard.
He cleared that up.
I know. And he said, I was trying to get to my daughter. Totally understand that. Not mad at Chris for that. But he immediately cleared that one up. Has yet to say a single word.
No, he kind
He
of
didn't
cleared
say
it up in
cat
that.
to anything but him and that altercation with the security guard.
No. He cleared that up in that. He said, yo, y'all been tweaking all weekend with shit, like with news and things like that. He kind of
But
threw that in
this
there as
one
well.
is
Like,
the
yo,
only
y'all
one
been.
I'm saying cap to.
Y'all been geeked all weekend. Y'all dragging it now. It was mad people backstage and security was trying to clear everyone up.
I didn't even have to. He didn't even have to put that out. And I know that Usher.
But
Chris
this wasn't
Brown-
about the Usher incident. This was about the
I
second
know
one.
what that was about. But when he says all weekend, y'all been geeked all weekend, meaning y'all been running these fake fucking headlines into the story. Yes, him and Usher are seen on video. First of all, he was out of line for calling Tiana a bitch, number one.
Is that a fact?
You hear it on the video.
Okay. I couldn't really hear the audio of it.
So he's out of line for that.
But him and Tiana have always been super close from.
Yeah, and they're saying Tiana didn't want to have a conversation with him for whatever reason. We don't know what happened. We don't know why she didn't want to speak to him, why they're not speaking. That's still never no reason for you to refer to a woman as a bitch.
But she's at his birthday party, so that's why I was just a little confused about that. If I don't want to speak to somebody, I'm not coming.
That's a valid point. Valid point. But
Especially
again, we
when
don't
I'm an
know.
alumni of
We
Super
don't
Sweet
know.
16.
We don't know what happened. Something could have happened there.
Yeah.
Where she was like, "Yo, I'm not fucking with him right now." You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that they was beefing before that, but something happened. Whatever. She didn't feel like talking. Cool. But when I heard that Usher allegedly had a bloody nose and that Chris Brown's crew jumped him, and I didn't believe that. I don't see a world where anybody that's with Chris Brown is gonna see Usher and decide we're gonna fuck him up. This is Usher we talking about.
Allegedly, pardon my Vladness here. Isn't he big
Vladness.
Fruit Town?
I don't care what he is. That's Usher. Like, you're not gonna just put hands on Usher. It's not gonna happen, bro.
So you don't think there's a world where someone that is a plus one of someone that knows Chris Brown and is in the entourage would not punch Usher?
No. Usher is
I
not.
think that's actually a very normal thing.
No, it's not a normal thing. Has
Not punching Usher, but like a friend of a friend. Like, you
Stop
don't
right
really
there.
know.
Stop right there. Usher.
You don't think Usher's been punched?
Usher. Nobody in Chris Brown's entourage is putting a hand on Usher. I can guarantee you that. It's not happening, bro.
But
Except
there's the
Chris.
plus one of the plus one. Like,
It could be plus
You
7.
just kinda there.
Nobody that's walking in with anybody that's with Chris Brown is going to put a hand on Usher.
you don't think someone that's trying to prove themselves would be like, yo, don't disrespect Breezy, and then just give him a nice
No.
little eye jammy,
No,
nice little shiner?
don't see it. Not happening.
I can see it.
Not happening.
And I'm not, all alleged, I'm not putting anything on Chris Brown. The clips I did see, he did not sit still for more than half a second. I just feel like
I
there was
don't
some
know what
extracurricular activities happening at that party
Big coke
that
vibes.
were not alcohol, which is fine. It's your birthday. Have a blast. I don't
Yeah.
coke shame.
Yeah, I mean, that
I've tried it, just not for me. Thank God, because
That
I'd
aside-
be way more of a cokehead than Chris Brown.
that aside, I'm just talking about the
impressive.
fact that people were trying to say that Chris Brown and his crew jumped Usher.
If they jump Frank Ocean, like
You keep saying
Jumping Frank Ocean is hilarious.
I'm not putting Frank Ocean and Usher at the same level.
They don't
but
have a,
Chris
obviously-
Brown also, him and his friends also jumped Frank Ocean. So this isn't just out of the realm.
Yeah, but Frank Ocean and Usher is different in first of all, in the sense that Usher is throwing him a birthday party, which means they have a relationship. They have some type of friendship there.
Yeah, but if someone's on a lot of drugs and it's a party environment, it doesn't take much for something to go sour fast.
Argument, cool.
Yeah,
And by the way,
people
Chris Brown was
argue
right
with
in that Frank Ocean.
people
and
argue
forth.
with their family and friends, and it's possible that one of Chris Brown's boys didn't like the fact that, Chris was screaming and shouting or whatever and swung or anything, I doubt it was a fight. I think it was probably a little
It
scuffle.
definitely wasn't a fight. First of all, we would have had footage of it.
Well, they said it happened in the
Usher
back.
with a bloody nose, with that white t-shirt on, walking around that that skating rink.
It was a private party.
Cut it out, man. We would have had footage of that. Like that, I didn't believe that, and I'm glad Chris said, "Yo, y'all been geeked all weekend," because I thought that people just took what was an argument in words and said, "Oh, they had a fight." I've seen that happen before. They're like, "Yo, they was fighting." They were not fighting. Not this situation. I've just been around in other rooms where people were arguing, and then they said, "Oh, they was fighting."
Okay.
Wasn't.
But if there's two big ass rumors about me and I'm just like, yo, y'all tripping on this one, this is what happened, and you just not even gonna even mention it. Chris Brown addresses everything.
He
And,
addressed
like,
us.
If we go through the list of insane things that I would never think would happen, things that were allegedly confirmed, Puff has punched Drake, J. Cole, Tory Lanez has shot Megan, like
T.I. pissed on Drake too, didn't he?
T.I.'s friend pissed on Drake. I just think
Oh, yeah.
Chris Brown's friend
Y'all gotta
at
put
his
con-
birthday party
y'all gotta
punching
put-
Usher is not that
Y'all
crazy.
got to put context to that. Don't just say that he pissed on Drake. He didn't mean, it wasn't like he whipped out and meant to piss on Drake. That's not how that happened.
What did he think in the movie theater he was in the bathroom?
No, that's not how that happened. But it just sounds crazy when you're like, yo, T.I.'s friend pissed on Drake. That
But
just
that's
sounds,
what
that sounds
happened.
nuts. That's not how it happened.
But it's
I mean,
what happened.
I'm
just
blaming
listening to-
Drake. I mean, Drake was probably just enjoying a film and then just felt the piss. But like, isn't that what happened?
No, it's not what happened. He didn't know. He didn't realize that the water, like his piss was splashing and hitting and spraying everywhere. That's what it was. It wasn't like he saw Drake, like, I'm about to piss on him. Like the way you're saying he pissed on him makes it seem like he intentionally meant to piss on Drake. No.
Was there no plumbing in the movie theater?
I don't know about that. Maybe he tried to just go to the wall somewhere and just pee real quick, and then shit started splashing. You know how it is, and some got on.
you know how it is when
I
you
don't-
piss in a
yeah.
movie theater.
yeah, shit hit the floor and started
Yeah,
splashing.
there's the spray rating.
I just said somebody pissed on Drake just sounds crazy. but-
Okay, but if you and I are at the movie theater and someone in the vicinity is pissing and like some spray hits your shoe, I am going to tell the story that you got pissed on.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
For the rest of your life.
Give context though.
Yeah.
Give context. Don't make
Context
it
isn't fun.
Don't make it seem like a nigga was standing on the balcony and saw me and was like, I'm about to piss on him.
I
And then, like, nah.
actually thought that's what happened.
No, hell no.
I feel like that's closer to what happened than what you're saying.
No, that's definitely not what happened. That's not what happened.
I just want to know what Drake's reaction was. And this is not me
Nah.
judging him because I'm not sure what my reaction would be if I'm enjoying a feature film and I feel pissed on it.
Yo,
Like, it would take me a second to process what the fuck was
film,
going on. Like, what
the
fuck?
film is over. I could wherever we was at in this film, this is the last y'all gonna see of this fucking film right here. This is over with. Turn these lights on. Who is that nigga? We dragging him out of here.
But piss wouldn't be your first thought, though. I would think someone spilled a Pepsi,
a drink or something. Yeah,
The little slushy?
But then when it's
too much
warm,
butter on that popcorn. I don't know.
you know niggas at these events don't drink water, so you can smell piss.
Mm.
So it's like, wait, hold up, and it's warm. Nah, hold up, that's not beer. Beer's not that warm.
Maybe they're serving tea at the
Nah,
theater now.
these niggas don't drink tea. These ain't tea sippers in here. I don't want to hear that shit. Somebody peeing on me.
Well,
Everybody got to die.
either way, I hope you are right. I hope Usher was not
Yeah, I
assaulted
don't-
at a birthday party throw, but I don't think it's that far-fetched. I
no.
don't think this is just a big cap headline. I think there's some truth to
I
it.
will give you this. When I heard about it, which was probably late last night, I said, wait, that's crazy. But then once I heard that he performed at the Lovers and Friends, I said, there's no way that Chris Brown and his crew would jump Usher and then be performing at his festival the next day. It's not happening.
Well, T.I. was there, and I'm sure the pissy friend may have been there as well.
Hopefully the pissy friend wasn't there, But Drake wasn't. So that's the safe zone is the fact that Drake wasn't there. But I did
like,
see
what
T.I.
if the pissy friend is like T.I.'s like version of Chubbs? Like he's at every show. Like he was at this T.I. performance at Lover and Friends.
We'll use the bathroom before we go on stage.
Right.
That's what you got to do.
Smart.
Make sure you use the bathroom.
It's all about branding. You never know. Anytime T.I. performs.
No, we ain't doing that.
T.I. did a nice little reminder, and I noticed that Swizz went on, I think it was the Breakfast Club, and saying they've been waiting to put Verzuz back out because they wanted to make it a really special moment.
Mm-hmm.
T.I. better be included in that because I watched his set
In the Verzuz?
at Lovers and Friends. Yeah. T.I. did a nice reminder at Lovers and Friends of his catalog.
I've whooped ass with
T.I.
T.I.
has a
versus.
T.I. has a dare I say underrated catalog.
I think that's perfectly fine to say.
He has an underrated catalog, but those that know. I mean, he's obviously, the guy that invented the whole trap, if you will, sound out of Atlanta. Has been making hits for years. His rapping ability, we know he can rap with anybody.
Dare I say even like Paper Trail is underrated. Of course, we already know Urban Legend, like we know the ones, King, all that shit. But I even think like Paper Trail is fine. His discography, not only album-wise is great, he has multiple hits on every single album.
Mm-hmm.
He would be tough in verses.
But who do we put him in the verses against though?
There was the 50 talk before, which I thought was, obviously different regions, but I thought 50 versus T.I. was a pretty fair matchup. I'm not saying who's going to win. I just think it'd be a fair matchup.
Who do you think?
I don't think either one would get washed.
I would have liked to see T.I. and probably T.I. and Ross, but Ross already battled 2 Chainz. I didn't like that matchup. I spoke about that when that happened.
I didn't either until we watched it, and I was like, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I was on the side that Chainz might get washed, and then he responded to me immediately, and I was wrong. Chainz kept up.
Yeah, he got records. I'm not down that, but I just, as far as just like the music and the region, I would like to see T.I. against another Atlanta native.
And speaking of Lovers and Friends and Verzuz, Puff and JD, which I thought they already announced, but I guess re-announced that they want to do a Verzuz.
This is the one we want to see
at the Garden. It went from a celebration of music. Now I think maybe it's a Verzuz. That's another one that I'm not sure how that's gonna play out.
It's we spoke about it earlier. It's gonna be interesting only because now with the performance factor in Verzuz, obviously Puff is one of the greatest performers from our culture. He knows how to put on the show. But we talking about playing these records. JD has a lot of records that I think people forgot about that he wrote and produced on. He has real original records with Biggie, with Lil' Kim, like a lot of these, bad boy legends.
But that's why this is not fair to me. I'm excited for it, and I actually want to go see it in person just because I love both of their catalogs. But it's a very unfair match in regards that Puff gets to play everything he was an exec for, and JD has to play everything he produced and wrote.
Yeah, I mean
like that's not fair that you get all of Mary's catalog.
Well, JD has a lot of Mariah's catalog
that he wrote and produced. Like I'm not taking away from Puff. To me, I've said and got killed. I think he has the greatest ear in music history outside of Quincy Jones. He just needs to go up against another exec. I'm not saying he's not a producer. He does produce records.
I know what you mean.
But where do we draw the line of, you had a hand in this record, but you just signed this artist?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does he get all of 112?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand you picked a sample for Juicy. Is he allowed to play Juicy?
Oh,
is he allowed to play all of Ready to Die?
Juicy will be played.
Juicy.
As it should
Juicy
be.
will be played.
But what I'm saying is, because the Verzuz thing, I'm past the whole it being a battle. Like now it's just like you play your best records, I play mine. So we're gonna perform. It's gonna be like a concert, and we just gonna have fun. But I think a lot of people are gonna be very surprised at the records that JD can play.
I think them taking their time and now saying they want to do the Garden means Puff is gonna bring out Mary. JD's gonna bring out Mariah.
Everybody's coming.
Like I think that is gonna be one of the best verses as far as 2 people hosting, DJing. Like I think Puff and JD will be the hosts, and they will just bring out everybody.
Before they come out, I want them to curse Timberland out though. That shit he did with that AI Biggie shit, that was so crazy. Like I just don't.
It's not okay.
Shit like that to me is like, it's almost as wild when they did the whole Tupac hologram thing. What was that, Coachella?
Coachella.
It's
I
just,
wasn't mad at that.
It's just, bro, it's just certain things that I think we just need to leave alone, man. Like, just leave that. I get it, Tim. He always wanted a Biggie verse on one of his beats. But we know how everybody is feeling with this whole AI thing right now.
He killed Drake for using an unreleased Aaliyah song.
Right. So
Like,
it's just,
and that was a real Aaliyah song.
yeah, I don't, that's,
And it was fire. And Drake's verse was fire.
yeah, I that whole, but aside from that, just the AI thing. We've seen how everybody in the industry is kind of against that. Like, yo, this is fucking nuts.
Nah.
Then for you to double down and have a Biggie AI verse on your beat and then be like, yo, this was like a dream. Like, I'm just not a fan of that
It
shit.
started everyone against this AI shit. I don't know if you've noticed in the last 2-3 weeks, I've seen a lot of people flip-flop. I've seen a lot of vulturing coming out of being full supportive of AI and thinking it's going to be this great new revenue stream for artists.
Oh, but we spoke about
which
it.
to me feels like you're already in bed with the AI shit and you're trying to manipulate.
The listeners to make it feel like it's okay.
It's
but we
not
spoke
okay.
about it. We spoke about it. People using it as fillers. Like, get an AI song, put it out. Let's see if they like it. If they do like it, fuck it. We get behind it. We push it as the new single.
Yeah.
Because we heard the AI Drake and the Weeknd record, which everybody was like, this shit is hard.
Wasn't bad.
I like that record better than the Search and Rescue.
Yeah, that shit was ass.
That shit is ass.
Like, so you see what I'm saying?
I wish that was AI.
So now the Search and Rescue, it would have been easy for Drake to be like, nah, that was AI. If people was like, they wasn't fucking with it. It's easy to be like, nah, that was AI. That's not really me. So now people start using it in that to kind of say, yo, nah, that wasn't really our record. That wasn't really, unless people really get behind it, like, yo, this is dope. And like, okay, that's the one.
I just see it. I've seen all the people that like swear they're all for not just creators, but all the people that are employed by creators and all that shit that they preached forever and now are like, oh yeah, AI will put out a movie script for your favorite actor. Okay, you just took 30 people's jobs on one film, maybe more. Like, it's not, I see the vulture shit happening right now. I see people trying to push this AI shit that it's going to be okay and it's going to be better for creatives, artists, actors. It's not going to be. I don't care. You could try to flip it any way you want. To me, you look like you're in bed with the shit and trying to make it seem like it's going to be okay, knowing you're the one that's going to benefit off it and trying to manipulate the people that you've misled already.
The guy that Junior, you can pull this up. The guy that created the AI,
He said we fucked.
He stepped down from Google because he said he realized that it just wasn't right. The technology is way too intelligent at this point, and it can start affecting other things. Like,
of course, I'm not stupid. I know there'll be some positive things with AI. Of course, I know that, and I know we all need to adjust to the new shit. To me, this AI shit, the cons outweigh the pros like you would not fucking believe. Like, yeah, I fully understand that this could be helpful in so many ways, and it should be used to some degree with creators, but it's not in the long run going to be worth it. The cons are going to surpass any positive shit that's happened within the next 10 years, in my opinion.
I just think that
I'd be wrong, so I don't know. Maybe
I don't think you're wrong at all. I mean, anytime the guy that created it steps down and like, yo, you know what? Nah, I'm cool. Like, we need to stop this.
Yeah, we never heard Henry Ford go, hey, you might crash a lot of these.
Yeah, like some of y'all gonna die in these cars. Like, but this is something totally different because now you're basically trying to replicate humans and their actions and their patterns and things like that. And then that's where things will get dangerous. I texted my mom the other day. I texted her for some code, a passcode or something that I know she has. And I said, hey, Ma, can you send me the passcode for I think it was like the Con Edison bill or something like that to pay it online. And she responded, she said, call me. I'm like, what, for what? So I called her. I'm like, Ma, oh no, I'm just making sure it was
scared.
you.
Yeah, that's
like,
not wrong.
It's happening though.
That's a great point. That's actually a really great
No,
point.
no,
I was just texted this morning that my Netflix is blocked out from some number.
Yeah, I'll get that same block too. I'll get that same text too. And I'm just like, but it's crazy, like, because my mom is not, she's not on social media. She's not like, she doesn't really know this whole AI thing and hearing these AI songs and things like that.
The iPhone is AI to her.
Right. So for her to say that, like, call me, and then I call, she's like, I'm just making sure it was you. Like, I was like, damn, this is where we at now. Like, you have to, like, you get a text message from your loved ones and you like, nah, call me.
I mean, your mom's just 10 toes down. She's from that era, no phones.
No, she's definitely from that era. But I was just like, I was on the phone with Con Ed at the time, so I'm like, well, I'm on the phone, other line with them, trying to get into the account, but I can't call you right now.
Only in-person conversations.
But
it's always tapped.
It was just interesting to see that that's now a part of just the normal interaction with us now. Like, we have to make sure it's really you.
Ironically, it's funny you brought up the Tupac Coachella shit, and I don't think people bring that up enough. I thought that was going to be a wave. It stopped at Tupac.
I think it got very expensive.
There was like one or two more. They just weren't.
They did a Whitney one today.
Is it weird that didn't catch on, though?
It didn't hit.
No, it's not. It's weird that they tried to make it catch on.
The only person I felt bad for in that entire Tupac situation was Snoop Dogg, because he was on that stage with a hologram that he couldn't see.
But so much of music...
We could see the hologram. Snoop just was on an empty stage hearing Hail Mary.
Yeah.
So much of music's authenticity. So to the AI point where there's so much pushback from the fans, like, people want authenticity from their artists. So anything artificial just kind of taints that experience. At least that's how I look at it from a consumer perspective.
It just takes the soul out of everything.
Yeah.
It's like, even with the writers that are striking now, it's like, sure, you can use this technology and, just upload a basic thing about what you want this script to be about. And this technology will spit out an entire script, but there's still no soul in that. There's still no, real emotion involved in that. And when you start taking that away from art, you know what I mean? It's just like with the whole NFT thing. That's why I never really jumped on the NFT wave like that, because it was more so like, okay, you telling me you have a Basquiat. I'm like, oh shit, like, I want to come out of the crib and see it. You're like, nah, it's right here. You open your phone. What is that? Like, I'm not Jack. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, what are you talking about? What is that? But to me, that's not, and I get it, because that was a time where everybody was in the house and we just needed like these new ways to create these different cultures and things like that. But I never understood you saying you own this art that's worth whatever it's worth, and it's this amazing piece that everybody is trying to get. And then I'm like, oh, dope. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to your house, you're gonna have this elaborate piece on the wall, and you could feel that connection. And you're like, oh, no, it's right here. And you open your phone and it's some digital. It's like, I get it, but don't try to make that the new, like, don't try to make that a thing.
Just specifically with NFTs and art, I did feel like it was on par with the art game to some degree. Because a lot of art is valued based off someone saying it's valued at this. Like, if you look at a painting, most people are like, I don't understand that at all. One person could say, oh, Andy Warhol painted this, and now all of a sudden the Campbell soup shit is valued at $1 billion. Mm-hmm. Me looking at a picture of an art on my phone, to me, has zero value. But it manipulated the way the art game does of putting names to shit and making, this is the new artist, they're worth $7 million. They did that with NFTs.
Yeah, that's what Bieber...
I see no value I see value in an actual painting that I can put in my house and appreciate. I see zero value in looking at a painting on my phone outside of a Google image.
Like, somebody showed me...
That's a manipulation to say this is worth this amount of money on my phone. No, that's within the eye of the beholder, I guess. Like, that's weird. That's manipulation.
A friend of mine had
insider
NFT,
trading.
He had an NFT. He purchased like a play in like a playoff game where you could purchase like Jordan's like free throw shot or something like that. I'm like, so wait, you own you own that moment? Like, what are you talking about?
But I
but it's like, and they put it like in a glass box. It's like a card, and you turn it on, and it plays the moment in the game.
Yeah, but YouTube also exists.
And that's where the NFT shit, again, I think they took advantage of the collectors. Like, you could say the same thing that is weird that people collect baseball cards. Like, why is this rookie card worth this amount of money? But at least it's something that you can hold and like show someone. Mm-hmm. If I can Google the same image or moment that you own, but because someone said digitally you have the original, right, I'm going to pay for that.
Yeah, I just didn't understand that.
And we're not innovators like you guys. We're old. We don't see the future. But that NFT shit, specifically with art, I couldn't get with it. It didn't make sense to me, as a lot of things don't make sense to me that are very profitable.
And
I didn't get it.
I'm on that side. A lot of things don't make a lot of sense to me too a lot of times. But when you feel something and you like, something ain't right with this, Like, what is, like, you got to explain this further. Like, what is this NFT? And every time somebody would try to break it down to me, it all came, I'm like, okay.
It felt like 3-card Monty.
It's like, okay, so this is a world that y'all created. This is a thing that people that are in that world created. Right. And I'm like, okay, I understand that part. This is y'all thing. This would be me trying to jump into y'all world and understand that. I don't, so I stayed away from it.
And for the business people that were doing it as a flip and taking advantage of the people that are collectors and think it's more power to you.
Mm-hmm.
You caught a lick. You're a good salesman, good businessman. That's the point of business. Fucking buy and sell at a higher point. So if you were able to do that, shout out to you for being a good businessman. People that bought NFTs.
Yeah. Crazy.
God bless you, bro. I just don't know if you're going to get much ROI on that one. The person that sold it to you.
Oh yeah. Genius. Genius.
To Mal's point about his mom wanting to call him to verify it was you for the password, there was a story I recently heard about, I think it was during the Cold War, where a message was sent to Russia being alerted that the US was sending nuclear missiles to their to them. Mm-hmm. And in about 20 minutes, they had 20 minutes to respond. Mm-hmm. And it was a false flag alarm. It wasn't real. And the man in charge at the time, the Russian guy who had the codes and all that shit, opted not to push the button and was like, I'm not buying it. Let's hold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So as the world carries on. That's now the concern is if there's a fake message put out, say with like Putin's voice or Biden's voice saying, hey, we're going to send the missiles, and that gets sent to Russia. Yeah. That's audio. Then things like this will be acted on as if they are existing. And then that's when the fear comes in. And it kind of reminded me of, remember in Batman when there's the two boats?
Yeah.
And they have the bombs.
Yeah.
And they're like waiting to make a decision. And it's the Joker trying to like false flag them to like blow each other up.
Yeah. Debo saved the day.
Test humanity.
Great rebrand for Debo.
Yeah. That's great. But it reminded me a lot of that. And I feel like, yes, like the fake photos that we're seeing of AI, the fake audio that we're seeing from AI, this could cause, outside of music, I know that's like a more comfortable space for us, but this has like a cataclysmic effect on the world if something like that can really harm humanity.
How many jobs are going to be left? Fuck the music industry.
Yeah.
Fuck the film industry with AI. How many jobs are going to be left in the world?
Yeah.
I feel like
I just read something earlier.
Building shit down to like anything.
I just read something earlier of 400.
Wait till a 3D printer could build a house.
400 Burger Kings across the country are closing.
I wonder why.
Only 400? Is that news?
I mean,
aren't they automating them or something like that?
But this is what
I know McDonald's
Man, they just had
automated.
a 10-year-old working at McDonald's in one of these states.
This goes back to what we're saying though. People are losing these jobs that, first of all, the minimum wage now is like $20 an hour.
I don't know if that's accurate, but it's definitely higher.
Here it is around I want to say around 18.
Yeah.
Kids are working at McDonald's making $20 an hour.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
That's like, when I found that out, I was like, wait, what?
Well, I mean, honestly, in this day and age, because we're in a recession that they never said we're in a recession, and with the cost of inflation and everything, they're not making that much.
Yeah.
You know, it's still a minimum wage, no matter the time. It's still a minimum. But the fact that kids can get a job at McDonald's now making $20 an hour, like before, that was like a job working at a hospital. Like, where you would get $20 an hour. That was like a real, like, yo, he making $20 an hour. Now you working at McDonald's making that. It's like, but then they're closing 400 Burger Kings. They have the first fully automated, I think, McDonald's that opened in Texas a few weeks ago. You just pull up, there's literally nobody working there. Like you don't see anybody. Like you pull up to a window and your order just slides out of what you ordered. Like
fucked, man.
This shit is crazy. Like we can't talk to the person. Like I said the other day about even sometimes getting in cabs and Ubers. When I see people say they don't like talking to the driver, I find that interesting. It's like you want to get in a car, you don't know nothing about this person, and you just want this person to just drive you where you're going. Like you don't. It's like
also computers are going to be serving us food that's going to kill us.
That's another thing.
I mean, well, McDonald's been killing us. I don't know if
for sure, but at least it employed some people. Like it was your choice.
Like if you're gonna kill me, at least let me like be helping you out and like you can support your family.
If we could get to a space where we could automate this podcast, obviously we wouldn't be able to do video if no one's here. But if we could program all of our personalities, our voices and opinions into a thing, would you guys do that?
As long as it doesn't hate on Ice Spice or Cardi B, yeah.
Oh my
God. I would have to,
I'd
have to talk with the AI to figure it out.
That would be Mal and Demaris' programming because they said it.
Here's the thing. This is how weird and fucked up my brain is to your question, because it's my first time thinking about this. If there was AI bots for each of us to do this podcast where we wouldn't have to do it, it just took all of our episodes and created our personalities.
Yeah.
I would have like a real beef with myself or the AI bot of like, wait, that's what you think I would say?
It's you.
Is that how I've come across this entire time? I would have like real insecurity
You would definitely
issues.
argue with the AI.
100%.
Yeah.
And mind you, AI would probably be exactly correct of the type of person I am.
Oh no, they
but
would know
I
things
would
about you
combat
that you don't
who
even
I
know about
am
yourself.
and argue with them.
Yeah, no, but you like to argue. Like we know that about you. You
Do
like
I?
Yes, for sure.
Yo, I don't like to argue.
see.
You can move this mic stand right now.
I like to debate. I don't like to argue.
It's a thin line between debate and argue.
How do you think the AI would make you come across?
Me?
Yeah.
Because
Because I know I would not like the image the AI would think of me.
I would think it's funny. I would laugh at it just to see like a robot take on like some of my personality and ideas and things like that and like put it out. I would laugh at that.
I think that would be more self-awareness than therapy could ever give you.
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
If an
absolutely.
AI bot was just able to take everything that you've said on record
And no, not
and then talk
everything
to
you've
you
ever said in
as
your
you,
life. Everything you've ever thought and said in your life.
it'd be T.I. versus Tip. Classic album.
He was ahead of his time.
If a-
AI, T.I. Never mind.
If an AI could take everything I've ever said in my life, like, can I
Nah.
set the parameters?
Everything you've ever said and thought in your entire life.
It's like, do they get sarcasm?
Everything.
That's the problem with AI.
Yeah, they don't really get
It's
sarcasm.
too literal.
Yeah, like the tone and
It's
what I
it's
say
no
things.
it's no middle ground.
Yeah.
It's no LOL.
There's no funny.
There's no-
Yeah.
My AI would self-destruct.
Like if
'cause I
AI
make so
said
many.
I'm gonna kill you,
Demaris AI would commit suicide.
My AI would definitely would just combust because it thinks that I want to kill
It's
myself.
on brand.
Where's the
You wouldn't
off?
even have a conversation. It would just self-destruct.
It would just
You would never even get to know it.
Day one.
that's some funny shit.
Oh, man. That's actually a funny sketch. We should think about writing that.
Yeah.
Meeting your AI bot
Yikes.
and just how much self-awareness that would bring you and how much we don't realize how we come across and who we really are. We just have our perception of ourselves.
we should do it, but we have to write for each other.
I mean, if you want
I
that,
gotta fight y'all, not AI.
I don't know. That's Patreon. I said it was a good person, and they don't believe that at all. So.
I don't either. And I'm terrified
Wait,
of what
what?
Yomi thinks of me.
Our Patreon that came out today, we were arguing about if we all thought we were good people. And I made a definitive stance that I thought I was a good person, and no one agreed with me.
you're a piece of shit, Julian.
Thank
You're
you.
not a good person.
Who likes to argue more, me or Julian?
Julian.
All right.
For sure.
Thank God. Thank God.
For sure.
Okay,
Argue
see,
more?
this is
Yeah.
me
I know
arguing.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
You know what's crazy? I want to
Hold
say,
on.
you know what?
Hold
No.
on.
I'll say Rory because Rory loves playing the devil's advocate. That's what I'll say. Julian only likes arguing with me. He don't argue with y'all.
What?
He argues with all of us.
We argue.
But
for
with
sure.
you the
That's
most,
so
for sure.
much cap. That's not
With you
true.
No,
the
I
most.
think the difference is I think you, Julian, I think that you go into something knowing that it's about to be an argument. I think Rory genuinely asks a question
Laughing
and
'cause he's
somehow
being
it
called
falls into like a debate and argument. But you go into it knowing that, you're just trying to find a way to argue with me.
I like the
Yeah,
verbal
his
sparring.
intentions
see,
are
too.
argument.
See?
Yeah.
My intentions are just a combative, damaged human being. So I start to argue.
You want to
after
see
I
like
pose the
you want to
question.
see like you'll pose like a different angle on something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what if? You know what I mean? Like, you do that. Julian goes into like, okay, you're fucking stupid. That's not how it goes. Like, Julian goes right. It's an argument right from the gate. It's like, okay, you're fucking stupid.
If you lack
can't-
logic, yeah, you're being stupid.
You can't start a conversation with somebody and say, okay, you're fucking
You don't
stupid.
like logic.
And then try to tell them why you think they're stupid and show them like, look, you're stupid.
But do you ever have
and then go,
all right.
stop being sensitive. We're trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like you led with you're stupid.
Yeah, like that's the difference. So it turns into an argument with you quicker than it does with Rory.
All
You
right.
and your AI bot would be wild.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want
Oh,
to,
be
the
insufferable.
real AI bots are your ex-girlfriends.
what?
Okay, wait, no, let him lean into it.
Nah, you
Let him
cooking.
lean- nah,
No,
let
you
him lean into
cooking.
it.
You cooking.
Your real AI.
I
Your
don't know
real
if I'm on
AI.
board yet, but I like
No,
the
I'm
intro.
cooking.
Think
I'm
about it.
cooking.
Your real AI bot is your ex.
Okay.
She knows things about you that you don't even know and recognize about yourself.
She's
And take your whole identity and do it wrong.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
she's the female version of me.
she's the female
Drake was
version.
ahead of his time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you want to know who your AI would sound like or what they would look and sound like, just
Right.
talk to your ex-girl.
Nah, I'm
Like,
good.
wait, can I pick the ex or like across the board?
Across
all
the
of
board.
them.
Whatever ex took your whole personality and started talking like you and dressing like you and all of that shit, and then went and got
It's
a
me,
guy
it's all
that
of them.
kind of resembles
It's
you.
me. It's all of them.
All of them wear New Balances now.
If you had all of your exes in the room, do you think that all of them would have the same thing to say about you? Or do you think that
No.
every one of your relationships were totally different with each woman?
Drastically different. Yeah. I think, of course, there'd be some
you're saying
commonalities. but
you have a personality disorder.
no, I've had different experiences with women. Some like long-term relationships, you get kind of more into the nitty-gritty of who people are, and you're in situations you haven't been in, and you react maybe outside of your personality, or that's who you are. I also had 3-month relationships where I saw the best of them and they saw the best of me because we were just putting that front on in the beginning.
That's the honeymoon.
Cute.
3 months.
We should have all
So
of our
that's where I
exes.
think it would be drastically
You would
different.
have to when you say exes, it would have to be like you'd have to have at least like a year in, not like the 3-4 month like girlfriend.
Joint.
Well, I've dragged some things on.
Yeah, well that's great. but that makes for better
There's
AI.
been some that shouldn't have been a year.
Jesus.
That makes for a better AI because then the AI will start talking like how you were thinking during that time. Like you really don't want to be in this relationship.
I think my AI bot, the way Julian and him would just combat the entire time, they would not stop
I
arguing.
love that you. Just
I
not
think
true.
because I have such insecurities and self-hate that me and my AI bot wouldn't even like want to fuck with each other.
you
Like
wouldn't,
we'd be in different sides of the house. We'd try to avoid each other.
you
is
wouldn't
what I'm
trauma bond. It wouldn't be like beef. Like
Nah.
you hate each other, and then at the end, you're like, we're the same.
saying. We'd pass each other in the kitchen and like be polite.
I could see your AI bot trying to talk to you through like the bedroom door. Like you have the door
Sorry?
locked and your AI bot is standing right at the door like, Rory, come out. We need to talk.
No, but if it's me, it's going to be on the ground, like the under part of the door.
You talked under a door before?
I've done it before.
Wow.
What sound carries. Like you don't have to put your mouth on the gap.
No.
Hey.
Wait, you went too far.
Yeah. See?
Walk me through this. Why?
There's
No, I
a door
wasn't
right
walking.
there.
I was laying down.
No, so you don't walk me through.
You want to show us
You want
that
to show
door?
us? There's a door right there. You can
Why?
practice.
Why
on
were
the door.
Show
you?
us how-
Why were you talking underneath the door?
Because like how the door was
Nah, do
on
it.
my...
Do it.
No. Keep going. How the door was.
I just want to know.
Demaris, do you remember my apartment on Bergen
Yes.
in Jersey City? Like,
Yes.
it was one of my first apartments ever. It was, MGK and Jack Harlow. I'm really from the hood.
It was still a nice apartment, but go ahead.
I mean,
The
you still have
door,
a
like they
bedroom.
cut it wrong. So like there was a way bigger gap.
Mm,
And like I was in an argument and like I felt I would have been heard more
okay.
through that instead of like the side of the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like there was you could really hear me.
yeah. So
Yeah. You put
laid
your
on the
mouth down
floor
there.
and was like, yo, this is what I'm talking about with you.
On your stomach?
Like, yeah, like you wasn't on your stomach.
He was.
No,
You were on your stomach?
Yes, he was.
I think not
Arms
rolls.
out.
Like I think I went from side Teddy Pendergrass position
To
to
prone?
then maybe
Prone.
tummy time as a toddler.
Yeah, prone.
But since you had the
Yeah, he was
gap,
prone.
like you could really get animated. Like, did you put like a few fingers in there?
She
like,
might have been able to see my nose like under the shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
big
it
nose.
was like right. It was enough room.
What was it was the bedroom or like the
It was my bedroom. Yeah,
What did you
She
do?
locked you out of your bedroom.
Did you win the argument?
I've never won an argument with a woman in my life
No.
Wow.
because there's no winning.
True. Even
That's
when you
their
think
undefeated.
you won,
Women
you
don't
lost.
lose arguments.
We have this weird like thought where we need to like make sense,
Yeah,
and that's our handicap.
yeah. Women don't. Women are not losing an argument. It's not happening.
And I was so young at that time. I thought me making sense. I went so far as putting my nose under the crack of a door to try to make sense, not knowing that sense is not the point of this.
I just think.
She didn't
Wow.
want sense.
Yeah, I think it's great.
She wanted
that
irritation.
you just laid on the floor and started talking underneath the door. I think that says a lot
he's
about
committed.
God is still working on me. I'm
No,
a work
all
in
of us.
progress.
We're all a work in progress.
We're all
I
God's
was-
children.
I was 22.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's the year. That's the age you're supposed to do that.
Why is it anytime like I've noticed with my friends in their 30s, 22 for some reason is always the year we blame all of our bullshit on. Like I was 22. Why do we just land on 22?
I think that's just the easy.
21 seems too obvious.
I was wild.
25, you get judged a little bit. Like I was 22, man.
22, you just starting to figure out the 20s. Like
Yeah.
you're just getting your legs under you.
Because what's crazy is that nose under the door thing could have been at 28, but I'm gonna say it was at 22.
Doing that at 28?
That might have been yesterday
Nah, you're not doing that now.
course
Those
not.
those days.
because my doors are closer to the ground now.
Yeah,
You got nice doors now.
and just yell through the door next time, Rory. Don't lay on your stomach.
Right.
Speaking of
Speaking of laying on your stomach,
domestic things, I don't want to shit on Spreadie Gibbs.
No pun.
yo, Freddie, you my guy. I love you. But But I opened my phone this morning and hit refresh on Twitter, and they just called you Spreadie Gibbs, and I was just trying to figure out.
It was trending.
Yeah, I didn't know what Spreadie Gibbs was.
He was spreading trichomoniasis.
I said,
Thank you, Demaris.
okay, wait, what?
He was spreading trichomoniasis. It's an STI.
Is that an STD?
It's an STI.
Is that what they said? Why they was calling?
Oh, I thought that was a hallucinogen.
Oh, it's only an STI. That's STIs is all right though, right? It's the STDs.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Rory,
Spreadie. I
please.
thought Spreadie Gibbs was him like spreading his
Yeah,
ass.
what did Demaris tell? Where did
I
you
know it was a double entendre.
No, now Demaris got to tell me where she got that from. Because he was spreading, tricking out, whatever.
His trichomoniasis. His baby mother came out and said his baby mother does porn, but she hadn't done porn for a while. She got tested or whatever, and she was like, "Hey, I have this," and he was like, "Oh, you probably got that from work." She was like, "No, nigga, I haven't worked in like a year. I got it from you. Go get."
Fuck. I've already admitted on this podcast, me and Freddie are Eskimo brothers.
And he was also fucking other people. So she was like, you need to go get treated.
Spreadie Rory.
But then she kept having like sex with him and realized she kept getting infected. And she was like, yo, you haven't gotten this treated yet. Like, so it took him for a while, he wouldn't go get it treated. Was what she is alleging is that for a while he would not go get it treated. So he kept reinfecting her and whoever the fuck else he was fucking. And that's why they're calling him Spreadie Gibbs.
I mean, wait,
he was spreading an STI.
We don't like Band-Aids. Like, you know.
We don't like Band-Aids.
I thought
just sleep it off.
What I read was
sleep off the STD.
She posted something saying, "Oh, you blocked me. That's funny because I have like blocking me and I have a picture of you spreading your ass open in my phone is wild."
We are getting way ahead of ourselves.
Oh, so it's a double entendre.
Oh, wow.
She went on a wild rant over the weekend.
Yeah, like I didn't even hear this.
Having Freddie Gibbs' kid. She's 6 months, 8 months pregnant. I don't know what the fuck it is. But
Yeah, there's
had
a photo.
suggested that Freddie didn't want to keep the kid. She leaked a bunch of text messages of them being in love. She also suggested that he blocked her, and she thought that was crazy because she has pictures of him spreading his ass cheeks on her phone, and like, how could you block me?
Yeah, and I've seen you in your most vulnerable, like.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even see that part.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
so that's
multiple,
why you telling me that was like,
I
that's
thought it
not
was
what I
really
just read.
spread
I read because he has a video because they was trying to tell her to drop the video.
I feel like most of our listeners, at least, were paying attention to this over the weekend. What is y'all actual opinion of this entire thing? We don't have to give the whole, because she was going off all weekend. Freddie then started tweeting, and someone retweeted him and said, "Hey, you have to address your stink star being in that girl's phone." And I did not stop howling.
Bro,
like I was
star?
When I'm telling you, I was alone in my living room, screaming, laughing.
Stink star.
You know how weird it is to laugh really loud by yourself?
Yo, Stink Star is some of the funniest shit.
She said, "Nah, you gotta address that stink star in her phone."
Yo, Stink Star?
Yo.
Yo. And it's fucked up. See, so you know why this is always whack? It's always whack with somebody you fuck with. Because it's like, damn, man.
But why are you posing like that?
I look at this drastically different.
Julian, we can't even. We
No,
can't
I mean,
even
like, we try not to kink shame here,
Wait.
but like, when are you posing like
Why
that?
is there a photo?
No. Why is that weird? I'm not shaming Freddie for dating a porn star. And some people are that sexually mature that they want to have the biggest freak possible. Like they could only date a porn star.
That's
It's not
not what
weird
I'm
to them.
saying.
We're
You
not
don't think
judging
that guy. I'm saying you don't think that guy would spread his ass cheeks on the phone.
Maul said
That's
on
crazy.
record he gets his diaper changed. That's not a problem.
Listen,
Do your thing.
It's not.
All right.
But the photo.
The dating the porn star thing, that's a whole nother conversation. Like,
Which
I don't think
I don't think that's
porn stars need love too, but it is a slippery slope when you in hip hop and you're a rapper and your girlfriend's a porn star. You're giving your ops way too much ammo to come at you and get in the booth. Like,
And I don't want to make this a defending Freddie Gibbs moment.
But no, this is not about that.
I think there's women that rappers date that have fucked more than this porn star for free.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
That's a whole
wow.
who people are fucking. That's aside.
So yeah, I'm
just
not
wanna know-
shaming in that regard, but I think the guy that is comfortable, which I think that's mature and cool, that you don't give a fuck, you wife for porn stars, that's cool. I think that's fine if that's what you're into. You also don't think that guy would spread his butt cheeks on a phone? It wasn't that crazy to me.
This is why it's
I
crazy.
think he's into some wild shit.
Nah, setting up the phone and spreading your butt open and sending a video to your girl
And being a vice lord.
is absolutely not hip hop.
Because you know you involuntarily fart sometimes when you're in that position.
Wait.
That's the position you put babies in to make babies like relieve their gas.
Like that?
Okay.
Spread.
I can tell you, I did lay on the floor to talk under a door. I've never been in that position before.
Yeah,
I've
same.
never been in that. All right, see the toes touching. See now, I've never done that. That's
Okay,
like
your toes were pointing to the ceiling.
I had a little. You know what I mean?
You're doing
was
more
on
of a
your shoulder?
why?
It's just a little. Like, I'm just a little more as masculine as you can possibly be in that position. Like, you know, the chick push your leg back and she want to go ahead and clean you up, change your pamper. That's on her. You know what I'm saying? But having the toes like this is crazy.
She put your legs to the ceiling?
No.
Put your legs over the
being
shoulder?
disrespectful. You're being
No,
disrespectful.
I'm asking a question.
No, my legs have never been to the
question
ceiling.
can't be disrespectful.
My
I'm
legs
asking-
have never been to the ceiling. Stop
So
playing.
if you're in that position, how are your legs not to the ceiling?
No, it's like if you kind of like just push the leg like to the side a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just,
Oh, so it's like you're in like a cannonball position?
it's like the book bag. Like put the straps on. It's like,
Okay.
like right here a little bit. But my legs ain't like this.
But my
We
point
not doing
is-
it.
Your toes didn't touch the pillow that your head was on.
No, we not
Even
doing
if Maul's
it.
getting his diaper changed, there's still no photo being taken. Why is he taking a selfie
that's what
of
I'm
this?
saying. Setting
That's the
up
weird part.
the camera and shooting the video.
That's weird.
Of doing that.
But who says that it's a selfie though? Because she could have took the
Because
pic
you're
of
doing
him.
it yourself.
He said he
And
would
also-
send her photos of him doing that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who created that meme?
That's what I'm saying.
Someone just draw this for this incident?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, look at the phone. Look what the phone is leaning against, though. This is a random box. Like, what is
I think that's the Bible.
The Bible.
I just don't think, all right, if you're cool with dating a porn star, you don't think that,
Don't put that on men. Don't put that on men who date porn stars. Now.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Nah, but that just because you date a porn star, that's one hell of a slippery
You
slope.
can't date a porn star and be in the missionary.
You
What?
can't.
You have
No.
to spread your
Why
butt
not?
cheeks like,
Maybe that's what they want in their
Like this.
personal life, though.
Bro, listen. Dating a porn star is fine. But I do think that if you're a rapper in hip hop, and we know that this can be a harsh job, you just giving yourself a lot of room for these other rappers to have super crazy bars coming at you.
Well, Freddie Gibbs can rap, so I'm sure. he's
Yeah,
not
but
afraid
once a
of that.
nigga be like, once a nigga start saying certain shit about your girl, you lose it.
But why lose it? I'm with a porn star. I knew what I'm signing up for. I don't think you saying, "Oh, niggas be fucking your girl." Nigga, I know. Like, I don't think that's.
That's not crazy to you?
It should be.
Niggas be fucking your girl. I know it's crazy. Like, I know
But
niggas be
to
fucking
people-
your girl. I know.
and I've
What?
said, I'm not into that. I'm not mature enough, but there's plenty of people that are into swinging and like are voyeurs and enjoy watching people fuck.
How many of those are rappers?
You'd be surprised.
More than fucking surprised.
I would be. How many?
I think a lot more because also look at the nature of the entertainment industry. We've seen it's a lot of sharing and fucking. And
Caring.
No, I think you getting it. I think
Same.
no.
I think all rappers are actually weirdos in that regard because they love fucking the same girls because another rapper
All right,
fucked.
so y'all getting it
Same
twisted
girl.
again. Y'all changing it. Fucking them and making that your girlfriend and having a kid with them are two totally different
Well,
things.
obviously, that's the whole point of the thing is that he didn't want to. He kept lying to her, saying we was gonna start a family, we want to do all this, and then when she got pregnant, he
Well, I
like,
mean,
I don't
that's-
know.
Come on, that's normal. That's not normal.
No, that's not normal.
It is normal. It's been done to
To
me.
just tell a
It's been
random.
done to me. It's
No.
normal.
Not saying it hasn't
All
been
right.
done to you.
We're gonna
but
live in the real world right now.
That's not normal.
I'm not one of those people.
It ha-
I have so many friends that is their game with so many women.
That's crazy. That being your game, telling a girl, I want to.
And I'm not saying that's Freddie's
want you to
game. I
have my
think he probably
baby?
love this girl, but
You never been in some shit and told a girl you wanted her to have your baby?
like a random girl I was just fucking with.
No, that was his girlfriend.
she punched.
no,
She
if-
punched Benny's man in Buffalo for him. Of course, he wants
She
to have
got her
a kid.
chain snatched.
Yeah, nah. She had a little stance.
Yeah, I
too
wasn't.
on her.
Listen,
She was ready.
you might
She had
have
a
to
little-
impregnate her.
She had a little stance to her, but I'm just saying, you say what you want in a relationship to your girl. You know, have my baby. I want to start a family. That's fine, but spreading your butt open and sending a video,
But yeah, she's
you
exposed
can never.
him.
You can never respect your man after that, Demaris.
Whose man?
Yours. If your nigga sent you,
You got
a
My
It's
nigga would
fucked
never.
up.
see,
Oh.
but that's
My
what I'm,
nigga would never.
but that's what I'm saying.
Ever.
Come on, you've requested the balloon knot
Ever,
before.
ever.
The balloon knot. It's
The balloons.
Stink star, balloon knot. Listen, my pops tried to tell me go do my homework, and I know that he on the internet. They say he used to spread his cheeks open. I'm not doing my homework. Fuck out of here, pops. You spreading your ass open. Get out of here.
Taking a 4K selfie of your asshole spread open. is
making it.
crazy.
He's probably making it wink too.
Oh,
See,
That's-
again, she got to go above and beyond.
Like as a son, you got to think like, leave all that vice lord shit away. Your vices are fucking weird, bro. Put your butthole away.
Put some pants on.
Silly rabbit.
Put some pants on his crack to be
Silly
sold.
rabbit.
What's
Not
like his,
ass crack.
what's
See,
his
so
panties
crack.
like? Still, you know when women like take selfies and like they take their panties off, they're like still in the photo. Like you think like his Calvin Klein's was in the corner
At his ankles?
of the photo,
they're gonna
or
put-
at his ankles.
Nah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm not letting y'all.
oh my
I'm not,
god!
nah, I'm not letting
That's
y'all
the next ad on Houston.
I'm not letting y'all do Freddie like that.
Calvin.
Stop, man. I'm not letting y'all do
Okay,
that.
this could be more of a compliment depending how you look at it. Freddie makes great music, puts out great artwork on his albums. His merch is fire.
Okay.
I would imagine his asshole pics are very well curated.
All right, Rory. Thank
Oh,
you.
what was that?
Yo.
Taking it to the next level.
Thank you, Rory.
So I say Mike in my hand and y'all go crazy. This nigga said his asshole pics are curated very well.
White people be
that's
doing
cool.
gay
Judging
shit.
by how he deals with all his other art, yeah.
He gets one pass.
I don't think he would slack on the asshole pics when you're doing
All
so
right.
well
All right.
with your music.
No. I know.
He pays attention to detail, clearly.
I love an artistic nude.
He had one. Soul Sold Separately was probably my favorite rap album of last year.
Draw sold separately too. Where was your draw?
She was looking into his soul through his asshole.
Yo, that is.
Nah, he
sick.
beefing with y'all now. He definitely about to come.
Nah, that's listen. If Freddie think that as much as he,
if this happened to me, Freddie would go
I'm
way
about to say,
crazier on
Freddie,
podcasts on
he
me.
can't. As much as Freddie be on the internet joking on niggas, laughing at niggas, he gotta know that this is his time now. This is his roast time. You gotta sit at the table and you gotta get roasted. That's what this is. Spreadie Gibbs is crazy. That is forever going to be crazy. That's cemented in fucking Twitter history.
He handled it the only way you could handle a Twitter thing like that. He got on the internet the next day and said, all right, who really killed Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
That's the only way you can
You gotta come with some shit that ain't got
Yo,
nothing to do with nothing.
But the tweets when people be retweeting it like, yo, they said you was spreading your ass cheeks. I don't know if you've seen it. That shit, I love when people
I don't
do
know
like
if you've
that.
seen it.
He's like, I took it.
No, I have to give Freddie some props. If you go on his timeline after the Jeffrey Epstein shit, some girl like cursed him out like, you fucking deadbeat, you piece of shit. And, you know, obviously you can see her, Avi. He replied, yo, you got big tits.
That was
Yeah,
it.
I like
Wow.
it.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. Let's talk about some real shit. Like, yeah, I like your tits. You got to kind of deflect. You can't just start.
Is there any other way to go through that?
No, you got to go right into it. You got to just laugh. You got to fucking just bring up random shit, have fun, but you can't. Freddie can't take any of this serious. He has to know that this is just, you're going to get roasted. Spreadie Gibbs is.
I mean, he could go raise his kid. I don't know.
This is how you do it now.
I agree that should happen if that's true. I'm not going to fully comment on shit I don't know in that regard. But
He got his first single, Spreadie Gibbs.
All right.
He can't name his first single that.
You can't.
you have
Spreadie?
to.
Spreadie?
Are you kidding
I would
me?
lean into it.
That shit was trending. He has to name it Spreadie.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you got to. Fuck it, bro. Spreadie.
Fuck it, bro.
And
Spreadie
you have to give him some credit of how gracefully he has taken the amount of L's he has in the past year. The momentum has not stopped. There's been some wild shit. He was jumped on camera. It happens to people. No one's
That's
gonna
hip hop.
Yeah, that happens. It is what it is. You said that. There's been so much slander against this gentleman, and he continues to just deliver amazing albums.
Well, listen, Rory, it's another score for the Red Thunders.
I'm
The
conflicted.
The Red Rangers.
I'm really conflicted with this one because Marvin Gaye is
Listen,
my favorite vocalist of all time, but I'm also a member of the ginger community.
That's
and I
fam.
do like to see us win. You know, I'm a big advocate of Travis Kelce. Any redhead that's like really, you know,
Travis
representing
the redhead?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't know that.
God, do your research.
I got to
Yeah.
do my research.
Follow his baby mom.
I got to count the Reds.
This is weird. I kind of want to see like the court documents. I want to see what the stenographer said.
Well, listen, congrats to Ed
Because
Sheeran.
boy, did that seem like a clear case that the Marvin Gaye estate was going to win. Then I guess we found out later that it wasn't even the Marvin Gaye estate. It was a writer on Let's Get It On.
Right.
And I guess maybe and I'm speculating, maybe the part that Ed used in the melody is not one that he wrote, so you wouldn't owe him anything.
Well,
I'm just guessing in that regard.
Congrats to Ed Sheeran. He did win his copyright infringement lawsuit for Thinking Out Loud.
Then he hit the streets of Soho to celebrate.
He hit Soho because his album came out over the weekend.
Sick picture.
So he was in Soho on top of a car, giving an impromptu performance of another Marvin Gaye classic.
Is this why you wore your orange hoodie, Mal?
For Ed?
Solidarity?
Yeah, for gingers.
No, I wore an orange hoodie for the funeral of the
Baisely.
Knicks.
Yeah.
All right, relax.
I mean, it's listen, man. It is,
And wait, did Ed Sheeran really do like a Marvin Gaye cover concert in Soho?
no,
Or y'all just joking?
I'm just joking.
He also,
he should.
He destroyed the hood of this car. You think he'll pay for that?
He should have went right on Broadway and just sung "I Want You"
That's crazy.
for like
On Broadway,
for like an hour and a half, just on repeat.
I did say I felt like he was gonna win that lawsuit, and he did. So congrats to him. But like you said, I feel like if it was the Marvin Gaye estate that was suing him, I think things would have went a little different.
Agree.
But do we think that the Marvin Gaye estate will?
No, the more
Like, what does that
information I
mean?
got, I think
Because he won this means that they can't, like the Marvin Gaye estate can't come after him.
No,
for this?
my guess is that he already settled with the Marvin Gaye estate before that record even
Okay,
came out
gotcha.
because it's clearly a rip
No, he did a
from Let's Get It On.
tremendous
And,
mashup.
you know, someone that was a writer on it probably tried to get their shit too when they didn't own any publishing on the song.
Yeah,
And it went sour. I don't know. I mean, shout out to the Gingers.
Ginger Power.
The Marvin Gaye estate has enough internal family problems. I prayers to everyone involved.
It's a song. All the songwriters, you mean? Prayers to everybody that's involved with the record. That's good to shout out the songwriters.
Who represents that estate?
I'm guessing Marvin Gaye.
Smith and Wesson. Sorry.
He took that too far. I'm insensitive. He took that way too far.
This is why.
Nah, you're all
But
gun,
to-
you're all
to
gun
his
guys.
point-
You're all gun guys.
Fucking
So.
Armani back there cracking up.
You know how scared you get when Smith or Wesson is around?
Yeah.
Yo.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Armani, have you ever seen your man around a gun? Oh,
He's not a man.
he gets jittery.
Don't subscribe to our Patreon.
Not a man.
I am curious how that does go, and maybe that's another deep dive for another day. But is it his kids that run that state? Like, how did
I'm almost sure
when
his
your
kids have
grandfather
something to
kills
do
your
with it.
father? Like, how? Like, it's just a weird.
I'm sure his kids have something.
My
to do
family's
with it.
probably nastier, but it's just
Yeah, it's just a complex situation.
it's weird how they've come together to get so much money with so much turmoil that we know about.
Oh, that's one thing that's gonna bring family together. is
I think Freddie Gibbs and his baby mother should pay attention to the Marvin Gaye estate as far as how to handle family issues.
a little weird, but okay.
You don't see the tie together?
Yeah, no, I don't see the tie together.
Yeah, keep everything together, get money.
Some new music came out this weekend along with Ed Sheeran. Armani,
Yes.
I got Armani Blanco.
Road to Casablanca.
Available on your DSPs now.
That's family.
Of course, his family.
big
I'm not
fan.
saying this because he's here right now. We were talking about that Jack pop rap type shit. And sometimes I think they get people fucked up that could really rap. There's some joints on here that I think Armani, and I'm not saying this because he's here, he's going to out rap you on the next one. He showed signs of it. It's Billie Eilish for now. It's hits. I get it.
This was for the label.
He's going to out rap a lot of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He had Friday harmonizing over some fucking bars.
Friday is quickly becoming one of
I'm
my
excited
favorite artists, man.
when Armani's gonna finally just out rap everyone for real, for real. It's coming.
Next
And
one.
Jack has to be scared.
Well, he's not white.
Yeah, Jack doesn't have.
His last name is Blanco.
Yeah, but he's not.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Wait, is Armani not in the
In the
best
white rapper
sense?
category, no.
no.
That's what I'm trying to get at, no?
No.
The beads are white, but
No,
nah,
see, this
I don't
is
think-
You
again.
said the beats are white?
No, the beads.
This is see, white people always trying to take the black people from us, man. No, it's not a white guy. It's a black man right here. Shout out to Armani on his release.
Yes,
Road to
no,
Casablanca.
Album is incredible. Shout out to my guy and all his success. But just pay attention to that Friday record.
Friday,
I'd be scared if I was a rapper that could really rap but can't make hits. Because Armani's one of those that could rap and make hits.
Song's called "Proud of Me," by the way.
Be afraid.
another
Just be afraid.
another artist
And
that
R&B artists be afraid of Friday.
can rap and make hits. Conway, to me, this is Won't He Do It? To me, this might be Conway's best project.
You say that every Conway project, and I'm not mad that you say that.
No,
I think
this
there's
is
some progress in there, but
I didn't say that. Do I say that every project?
yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing.
But then that's great. Then he keeps getting better.
I love the solo rebrand of the Griselda sound for each artist. I like that Benny's going to do different shit. I like that Conway is now doing a different sound. I like that they all have gotten away from the Griselda sound individually.
Well, I do like this one a lot because he did get a lot more production from Derringer on this one. Again, like him and Derringer back in. Got joints with Justice League on here.
Mm.
And I just think Conway is just to me. There's not many if any rappers that rap better than Conway to me right now. Like his versatility, the type of beats he can jump on, different flows, the way he constructs his bars, different metaphors. He's a very unique, very intricate. You can tell that he studied the real pen pushers, the real MCs. And I think it's dope to just see him in a space now where he's just back comfortable working with the type of producers he wants to work with, making the type of records he wants to make, and just keeping it rap. Broadening his sound, different hooks.
Yeah, I think it actually speaks more to, we already knew he could rap. I think it's great that these last few projects, especially this one, he's making songs.
Yeah.
Like these are records now.
Yeah.
It's not no drums, just rapping, which I love.
Mhm.
But I love the progression that Conway has had, especially because he's probably deemed the most rapidy rap one out of all of Griselda.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's pushed the sound, I hate the word sonically, but he's making real songs now.
Yeah.
And that speaks to Conway's talent. That's what I loved about this. And there's the rumors that there's the whole Justice League fully produced album that's coming after this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for Conway. I'm glad he's not staying in just being a rap, like just rap.
Making music.
Even Derringer's shit has changed. Like I
Mhm.
like that they're all changing.
Yeah.
They put out 45 projects that we all loved. I'm so happy to see this progression because I know there'll be longevity.
The Brooklyn Chop House record with him, Benny, it was interesting to hear Fab on that loop beat. Derringer joint, I believe. Yeah, great album, man. Won't He Do It? Conway available now in your DSPs.
Armani, you trying to out-rap Conway? You want to diss Conway on the next one?
Yeah, no, we're going to do it together. Russ, I got Russ. He sent me his project that'll be dropping this Friday, Chomp 2.5. He sent it to me last week.
Yeah, nice deluxe.
Nice deluxe. I think this is putting more gas on the white on white rapper beef.
You think it's timing like conveniently?
Man. Come on, man. Russ heard that bar. I'm telling you, all the white rappers heard the bar. I'm the hardest white rapper since. Oh no, you're not.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 records on here.
6, real quick. This is just the appetizer. He's dropping a full-length project this summer. Chomp 2.5 available this Friday.
I like the separation. This is where I think he's putting the white on white crime subliminal in this deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
The first record, because he always puts produced by, which I appreciate, especially on the Chomp because he picks some of the best hip hop producers. That first one, Wicked Race, produced by Russ. Big separation. Sorry, Jack and MGK. Produced by Russ.
Because it's called Wicked Race?
No, produced by Russ.
Yeah.
After that, produced by Static Selector, Havoc, Alchemist, Boy Wonder, Ninth Wonder. I'm saying you starting out with that list of producers that you're naming. You're starting that shit out with produced by Russ.
What's the one that Boy Wonder did? Reflections, I think is the name of it. Yeah, I hit him. I told him we need about 90 more bars on that, man. He just started really getting into all the way in his flow, and it's only a 2-minute track, I think. And I was like, nah, fam, you can't do that. And the beat was crazy. But he said that he has more bars on the full length. This is just something just for now. So
if Russ throws his hat into the white beef, who is he taking it? Who do you guys have winning?
Yeah.
Russ makes hit records, makes hit songs, and he can rap. And the production is good.
That he also does.
He does. But even if he doesn't, like he's got Ninth Wonder, he's got Boy Wonder, he's got Havoc, he got Alchemist. Like he's picking the right shit to rap on. You know what I mean? And he's saying some fly shit. I don't know. It's just where people just don't like Russ for whatever reason. Like the reason why they don't like him, I don't understand. I'm just always listening and talking about the music. If we talking about white rappers, and we don't like to do that, it's just rap. But in the context of what we're talking about, he giving all of them a problem.
I think he's doing it, period, in rap. I know it's
everybody
not cool to like, even though Russ sells way more than most people. I know it's not cool to say Russ is dope. I think just period, as far as rapping goes, Russ is up there. And as an artist.
He did that with
I don't even think he's in the conversation. No disrespect to Jack or MGK. And I understand they make good records in their own right. Kind of goes back to that Puff JD conversation of who's really doing shit.
Yeah.
You're not seeing Russ. I know that's taboo to say. You're not seeing Russ in rapping or creating actual songs or singing or making beats. You're just not. It's unfortunate that he gets that rap, and he's probably admittedly so put himself in that regard because he comes across very brash and direct with the points he makes in interviews. But who is seeing Russ?
With the Chomp,
He's smoking MGK and Jack Harlow in a battle.
with the Chomp too, he had a lot of dope features on there we talked about that we was just like, damn, he's rapping with the rappers. And I think that was him proving his point. Like, I can stand next to whoever y'all say are the best rappers. I can stand next to them and I can hold my own. I think that this project, the Chomp 2.5, which is just him, there's no features on it, just him, six tracks. I think this is a statement. I think this is him showing like, okay, I don't need to just rap with the rappers. I can hold a whole song down by myself, hook, because that's a lot of rappers, they like to go get the hook feature. Russ is giving you a hook. He's producing. He's giving you bars. He's giving you flows. He's giving you metaphors. He's checking all the boxes that we like to check in rap.
It's back to the likability thing. What's the Russ and Bia record?
Oh, Best on Earth.
Yep.
That's my song.
If Jack Harlow put that record out with Bia, it'd be drastically different as far as how we look at Jack.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That Russ and Bia record is a hit record.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you
Like a hit fucking record.
I thought you
It was
about
a big
to say
record,
Smash.
too.
I was about to be like, don't say Smash.
No, it's blazing hip hop and R&B.
It's not. That is a good record. But yes, again, if that was Jack and Bia, we wouldn't be able to get away from that record. But I feel like when that record came out, though,
It was a huge record.
Yeah, it was huge, though.
But there's a different, and I'm not taking away anything
When did that come
from
out?
Jack as far as the
When
machine
did that
and all
come
that.
out?
2020.
2020,
Yeah.
yeah. Again, middle of pandemic.
Pandemic.
Wasn't really
smash.
outside. But also Russ, as much as he's been so successful independently, there is also that whole thing of being pushed by a major when you have a hit record. And I don't want to have another viral moment where Demaris gets complimented and me and Maul get shitted on. But
Wow.
if Jack did put out that Be a record, that shit, in my opinion, would be higher than Nail Tech ever was. That Be a record is fucking crazy.
I
That
think that
record's
was
hard.
bigger than Nail Tech. That
Nah.
record was bigger.
No.
You are crazy.
Nail Tech.
Really?
Nail Tech was big.
Nail
I
Tech.
can't even
Nail Tech to
recite
me-
That's
Nail
not taken
Tech.
away from Jack. That's a great record. Of course, Atlantic helped push it. That,
How
as
did
they
Nail
should have,
Tech
their
go?
label. But
How did Nail Tech go? You guys remember like
he got his nails done. I don't know.
Because I can recite that Russ song straight off the bat, like, and it's not on my.
That's because you
phone.
want to fuck Bia.
No, you know what I think it is. I think it's because it was really big on TikTok.
It's weird that you just ignored that I just said that.
Of course, I want to fuck Bia, but I think it was really big on the Russ record was really big on TikTok. He had an open verse challenge, which is probably why it comes to my immediate memory, and it was so big to me because I'm
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Well, it's not rest in peace, Knicks. Fuck you. We had a
Well,
rough game.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't a great Saturday.
It's over.
I felt bad because I texted Julius like a couple hours before the game, and I was like, "What can I say? Like, I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, bother him. I know he's in the zone right before the game." So I texted him. I said, "Yo, listen, man, go be legendary today." Something like that, right?
It's nasty.
Yeah, I know it's nasty, right? I thought he was gonna laugh because that's how nasty it was. When he just hearted the picture, I was like, "Oh, this is not gonna be a good game." I was like, "This is gonna be bad." And they went and got they fucking heads blown off by 20.
I don't think you're allowed to say anything about any of us
Why?
for the rest of our lives
Why?
because you texted Julius Randle, go be legendary before the game.
But I wasn't serious.
Who are you, Kurt Russell? Like what?
Exactly. It would be nasty if
What
I
are you,
was.
Al Pacino and Any Given Sunday?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It would be nasty if I was trying to be serious. Like I was clearly joking with a friend of mine.
Nah, we ain't let Rory get off that he was joking when he was kikiing under Drake picture, so you don't get that benefit of the doubt either.
It's different.
When Rory slid in Drake's DMs?
Yeah, that's different.
I didn't slide. I was already there.
Yeah, that's different.
Did he view it yet? You want to check?
No.
It's been like
No,
it's been a couple weeks.
You know, Rory unsent it.
Nah.
unsending a message from
Nah,
a week
I
ago
stand
is
on my DMs.
nasty.
I stand on my
Nah,
DMs.
you go unsend it, dog. Like unsend it before he see it.
It was a ha-ha.
Nah,
Haha.
it's nasty. But yeah, I don't think the Knicks are gonna be able to beat Miami.
Nah.
I do hope it goes at least 6 games. I hope the Knicks get another win. I wanted to see it go 6 games. And I'm talking shit. Who knows, man? The
I'm
Knicks
confident.
the Knicks might pull their shit together and you know they still might win this series. But I just didn't like what I saw. I didn't like the body language from the Knicks. I think that RJ Barrett is still taking way too many shots.
Brunson looked weird. Julius looked weird. they were all playing well and we lost like this, then I'd say, yeah, we're cooked.
Yeah.
It looked like just a
play
shitty,
tonight, right?
shitty game.
Game 4 is tonight.
Well, hopefully they win tonight.
And come on, when we know Josh Hart, Jeffrey Jordan steps up, like if he comes to play tonight, we might be all right.
Who's Jeffrey Jordan?
Josh
Hart, Jeffrey Jordan.
Oh, that's his full name.
That's his full name.
Okay, got you.
Second coming.
Got you.
They're playing in Cleveland, right?
Yeah,
Miami.
they're playing in Cleveland.
Okay.
In
I mean,
Cleveland.
I'm sorry, Miami. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Trying to track down MGK?
Let's
sorry.
close this out and go to
This is
Patreon,
why
man.
this is why you're supposed to be in the kitchen making shoes.
No,
You don't even
I'm
know
sorry.
where
I was just making sure they
Miami's
wasn't
playing at.
interrupting the Janet concert. That's
The
all I was making
Janet
sure.
concert.
Is she back in Cleveland?
No,
How many nights is she playing in Cleveland? Jen has a residency in Cleveland.
That's her Vegas?
She's performing at Madison Square Garden. That's why I asked, are they playing in? I meant to say Miami.
Yeah, they're
not
in Miami
Cleveland.
tonight.
You meant to
They're
say
in
New
Miami
York.
tonight. The Warriors lost again to the Lakers. Again, I'm trying not to because I still don't believe in Anthony Davis, man. Even though he's been playing great, I just feel like it's going to happen at any moment. But the Warriors are down 2-1. They also play tonight as well. So by the time you're hearing this,
Bronny committed to USC.
that was dope. I did think he was going to go to Ohio State.
Nah, he's big LA vibes.
Him and the fam, they had took pictures with the Ohio State uniforms on. So I just thought that would be the choice. I know LeBron had always said that he would have went to Ohio State. So I thought that Bronny would have did that. But he is a Trojan. Shout out to Bronny. I think his NIL is now worth over 7.
5.9.
I thought it was 7.1, something like that. But either way, that's tremendous.
Yo, the older I got, going to college in LA is fucking crazy.
That shit sounds so
Like I remember
fun.
watching like Reggie Bush at USC against Texas in that final bowl game. Like imagine being Reggie Bush in Los Angeles
No,
at that
dude,
time.
forget about it.
Yeah.
Like Bronny is, I know he like lives in LA, and of course that's like I guess where he's from type shit. But
Mhm.
can you imagine being at that status and being 18 and going to college in Los Angeles? That's fucking crazy.
I mean,
Like at least in New York, like Ron Artest, they kept him in Jamaica, Queens.
yeah,
Like USC is really close to Hollywood.
yeah. But I mean,
UCLA too. Like UCLA with the Ball brothers at that time too. It was as far as status goes,
Yeah.
it was crazy. They was in Hollywood. That's nuts.
It's tough to get a kid to want to leave sunny California and go to Ohio State.
It's
Like,
kind of crazy to put that on his jacket. Like what kid ever wants to go from LA to Ohio
No, but
to do anything?
I'm just saying. But remember, they did the whole photo shoot and
but like
Ron and Savannah.
the kids the kids do that now
Yeah, they
though.
do that to.
Yeah, but
It's like,
this is
should I
not
go
this is not
here?
your ordinary kid though. This is not your average
He's
kid.
still a
This
kid,
is the son
though.
of one of the greatest basketball players ever. And LeBron said he would have went to Ohio State if he went to college.
I feel like
Alright.
that was
They
more,
were trolling y'all on purpose. They
yeah.
do that.
That was
That's
more
what-
for Bron. Like I think he did that for Bron. Like I'll go to this campus. They're a great program. I'm not shitting on Ohio State, but it's like I'll do the jerseys, I'll take the photos, we'll do this family trip. But I'm not fucking going to Ohio.
Like what happens if in 2023 a young Reggie Bush moves from San Diego to Los Angeles and meets Sean Dickerson to go to Highlight Room?
Ooh.
Like, do we get a national championship?
Probably not. I mean, they took it from him anyway.
I cannot believe that Matt Leinart did so well.
At USC.
You're in Los Angeles as a celebrity and you're 18.
Well, hopefully
And now they get money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Millions.
well, I mean that means that means nothing.
as they should, but
That means nothing to Bronny.
God
obviously,
damn,
but
I'm telling my son, go to Ohio State.
Fuck
Get the
that.
fuck out of
nah,
Los Angeles.
now that I
his
think
life
about
would
it,
be
you're not leaving California to go to Ohio State. It's just it's not gonna.
You can
And
do
your
all that
family's-
major market branding shit after college. Like, go focus
It's
on
not-
basketball for a second.
Oh no, he's gonna be focused. I mean, he comes from a family obviously has a solid foundation. His dad being who he is, he's access to any resource that he needs to be successful.
And his
keep it
family
focused.
lives there, so
But
that's
he's-
more grounding.
Yeah, he's his mom is
Yeah.
he'll probably stay home. He probably won't even live on campus.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
They'll probably just
He
buy
has
him a
his-
house.
No, I think he has his own. He has his own condo. I think.
Oh,
Nah,
well,
he's
that makes
gonna
sense.
be in like a RA dorm by himself.
They're gonna put him in a freshman dorm.
The ones that are like triples, he's gonna have by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bronny's gonna go crazy.
I mean, as long as he go in there and do what he's supposed to do, they actually have a good team. I think Collier committed there too. They have a good class coming in, so they should have a lot of fun in USC this year. So shout out to Bronny, congrats on his commitment to USC.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'd be similar to Rory as a Division I track runner in Jersey City
Something
at a commuter school.
Yeah, along those same lines.
Yeah, it's the notoriety you about to get is about to be crazy, Bronny.
Yeah, your NIL was worth like $100, right?
Hope you can handle it, Bronny. It's not for the faint.
$100 in a Metro card.
Yeah, that was his NIL.
Not even unlimited though.
They gave him a
That
bacon,
shit
egg, and cheese,
Yeah.
and an orange juice. And told him to go be great.
You know what they?
Go be legendary.
This is
Go
not a
be
joke.
legendary.
You know what they called it? We were in the MAT conference, Metro
Metro Atlantic.
Yeah. So the money they gave us because we couldn't work. They called it Mac Needy money. Like just say I'm on welfare.
Yeah. Now that's the new welfare.
It was called Mac Needy money, and they used to give us like $100 for the month.
Yeah. For the month?
Would you buy Black and Miles with that?
And
Damn.
no, on top of that, you had to give them receipts.
Oh.
Like I had to go to my guidance counselor that ran the sports shit with receipts of how I spent my $125 that month.
What would you spend it on?
McDonald's?
Now you're doing McDonald's ads. See? Full circle.
Wow.
Look at life.
So man.
King.
Look at how you come up when you stay down.
What you?
Is that
All right,
not
this
the
has
same
been another
quality as
episode
Rory
of New
Fox?
Rory and Mal. I'm just, yo, Eden, just cut. Thank you. I'm that nigga. He's just ginger. Peace.
NewRoryNMal.